Do you think that's what happened to your
The
cat
wind.
that kept being sick? That it didn't get the food it wanted, and it just threw up? Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
God, so they shaved it.
Yeah, but again, you see, the cat thing... I mean, it's mad, I was thinking about it the other day, right? I used to think I had quite a normal upbringing.
You didn't.
Right? And someone was talking
Your
about the
mother
cat.
once told you not to go to school because it was windy, Carl. It was not a normal upbringing.
The cat was being sick, so she shaved it, so it was easier to clean.
Right, well, my mum and dad went on holiday, right? And I stayed at the Rosses down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Only a kid, must have been about 5 or something, right? And, I was always running around in the house. I had a lot of energy as a kid. What the Rosses did, they had this cat that was dead violent. The most violent, sort of angry cat I have ever witnessed.
A tiger.
It was, honestly, Steve, if it was bigger, it would have been, because it was just always having a go at you.
Yeah.
If you went to pat it on the head, it went to bite you and stuff. And what they used to do with it, to stop me running around, I'd sort of be running around, and then I'd get a bit tired, and they'd say, have a lie down on the settee. So I'd lie down on the settee and I'd nod off. And what they used to do, I'd wake up, and I'd put the cat on my belly. Right? So I'd be scared to move, because it's like it's going to get me.
But it would keep you there.
It kept me there, and it used to sort of slaver on me, and they'd sort of, you know, go out or whatever, and I'd be lying there. That's not normal, is it?
Carl, sorry, were you created by the Brothers Grimm for one of their fairy tales? What kind of a life is that?
A cat paperweight to keep Karl in place. He keeps blowing around. It's windy. We'll have to weigh him down. Be careful. Your mum probably told him that it's a windy day. You got to get something heavy on him, otherwise he just gets blown into the road. God
Bless him. Carl, let's just hear your thing once more. Give
One
people
more
a
time.
final chance.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, those chili peppers are quite hot. Can't stop. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Alright.
Karl, you know what the time is? Bong. Monkey news.
Yeah. Right.
Imagine if Trevor McDonald started like this.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff going on that, with monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
I was mentioning earlier how we sort of making the feature grow a bit, right? So, I'm thinking... Oh, I haven't told you, Steve, either. I've actually been asked to write a thing about monkeys.
A poem?
No, for a magazine called Something Apes.
Right.
They want me to do, like a column, 500 words. About apes.
About monkeys?
Anything I want on monkeys. Anything.
What are you going to write?
Dunno, you know, think about it.
Well, give him a typewriter. Come up with Shakespeare eventually.
Yeah.
But
You could write
anyway,
about that. Why didn't you write about that? The fact that you don't believe it. You don't believe that an infinite number of monkeys could type because you Shakespeare.
Because you reckon most of them hadn't read Shakespeare, so they wouldn't know some of the spellings.
Exactly.
It wouldn't happen.
You idiot. Get on with it.
All right.
There's been a few things, but one that springs to mind is they found a load of monkeys somewhere. Right?
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine this if this was news.
Yeah.
Go on. Where?
Somewhere.
I think it was in
17th century?
it doesn't matter that bit. Right?
Okay.
Found a load of monkeys that are having a good chat.
Go on.
They're having a good chat. All right.
What do
They
you
found
mean?
monkeys that can talk.
Yeah.
They've worked out. They've got about 534 different words that they're using to like have a chat about stuff.
More than you.
Yeah, what do they chat about then?
Just, you know, things that monkeys are worrying about. Just, you know, where do you get that from? You know.
Who does your hair?
You going out with her again, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Sorry, you can't just leave that.
No. I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued to know what else. Is there any?
No,
Were
I
they-
mean, that
Were they
was-
discussing the humanity? Did you see that program on Channel 5?
Yeah.
wasn't it?
He can walk upright.
Yeah.
It was good.
But
wasn't
I mean,
Did you
what
see
do
how
mean?
well
Do you
hung
mean
he
they
was?
taught them? They taught themselves this language.
it? Yeah.
Where is this? In the wild, is this? Is it? Not sign language.
It's
but
in some jungle somewhere. They found these monkeys. He heard some explorer was over there, cutting through the woods and that.
and he heard his name,
Heard
and he
some-
thought, "That's what he went. What do you want, Ronnie?" It wasn't me. I didn't say.
Yeah.
I didn't say. Oh, it's Snodgrass. Where'd you get that gun?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's only me and you here.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's not true.
Well,
right, come on then. What's next?
Once again, but what I'm thinking, well, I mean, that did happen.
So, well,
And to sort of add to that feature,
that's not true.
we're doing cheapest chimps.
Right. Can I just say now to the audience, if you thought that Rockbusters was bad, if you thought that piece of rubbish earlier about the Chinese hairy kid was bad, I'm suspecting this is going to be really not very good at all. I'm just pointing the finger.
What do you think of it? What do you think of his negativity, Carl?
He keeps doing it.
I just don't think you should start with the name of the quiz first. This is my only concern. You come up with cheapest chimps, and now you're trying to construct a game around that. And I'm not sure it's a proper. Well, okay. What is the game? Let's hear it.
Right, it's about a chimp, right?
Surprising.
Spoke to an expert about them.
Who was the expert?
Someone at London Zoo.
Okay.
How many bananas do you think the little chimp that they've got at London Zoo eats a day?
Right. How many bananas does a little chimp at London Zoo?
Can they call in for this?
No, I'd leave it. I'm just testing it out on Steve because we've already got an email thing going on here.
So how many bananas do they eat a day? So one chimp per day, how many bananas?
Yeah.
How many bananas does a chimp eat a day? And does this mean that, because sometimes I've seen them on the telly, they peel one, they'll just eat a bit of it, then they'll throw it away. We're talking a whole banana?
How many bananas does it eat a day?
How many bananas do you eat a day?
Getting angry. Come on.
Well, I'll try and have 2 if I've got time, but I'm pretty busy.
Well, I'll go swinging on your tyre.
How many do you reckon?
I think a little monkey, tiny little monkey, per day, over the course of a day, I reckon he probably eats 15 bananas.
Right. Ricky, what are you going for? Little chimp at London Zoo.
But hold on, but presumably they don't only feed it bananas. So
Okay.
so the question is,
It's how many bananas does it eat? Come on,
yeah, but
Rick.
how many does it get given? It would eat 15 if it was given 15, but it might be given one slice of banana, 15 oranges, 200 potatoes, and some lettuce.
How many bananas does it eat? Come on. It's
5.
have a guess.
5?
Yeah.
Right. It's only 1.
Yeah, because it only gets given one.
Cheapest chimps.
What?
So it's pretty cheap to have a chimp.
Right. I'm on your side now, Steve.
I don't understand what happened then. What, so at the end of it, you always shout cheapest chimps. Is that what? That's the quiz, is it?
Oh, play a record.
Wait, so is that it? Is that seriously
Is
it?
that it? Was that the first instalment of Cheapest Chimps?
Yeah.
We'll have to see what the press say about this.
And why does it only eat one banana? Because it only gets given one banana.
I think that's all it wants.
No.
So you don't even know. You didn't even bother to
No,
ask him.
it wouldn't just get given one banana and nothing else. It would get given banana and then lots of other stuff like apples, oranges, carrots. It would get given a balanced diet.
Cigars.
Yeah. Steve, you're out of the room there. Mm-hmm. Carl took a phone call from someone.
Okay.
He's found a cellmate.
Right.
Not a soulmate. I think one day they will be cellmates.
Yes.
Because he's just like, he loves everything Carl loves, and he was telling Carl stuff, and Carl's face was lighting up.
Yeah.
He's told him of 2 Russian kids in the circus. They're covered in hair, and their mum tells them off because they're covered in fleas. Carl said, "See, that annoys me again, innit? They do something else." And the bloke went, "Yeah, they should just make money out of being hairy." And Carl went, "Exactly." And he said, "Have you heard of the 3-legged juggler?" And the bloke went, "No, what's that?" He went, "That annoys me as well." Because he thinks they shouldn't have done juggling, they should have done football.
Do you know what I mean, though, Steve?
What do you mean a 3-legged juggler? What are you talking
He's a
about?
famous 3-legged juggler.
Oh, he's mega famous. He's like the Beckham of wherever he's from.
But the other day I was looking in, I don't know, Bizarre magazine or something, right? And there was this fella who, he had no arms. So you saw a picture of him, his job was fixing watches, did it with his feet.
Go on.
Well, it's just, why pick the most hardest job to do when you haven't got any hands? Crush grapes. Or... Do you know what I mean? That annoys me.
Oh, crush grapes! Imagine him being told that he comes into the careers advisory where they go, "Now, what do you want to do, Hargreaves? Make watches? Right, take a look at your arms. Crush grapes, mate. Sorry, you're a grape crusher. Next." Brilliant. Brilliant. I would love you to be a career advisory in some sort of clinic. It'd be brilliant.
I love the fact that it annoys you. Here's a man, he's got no arms, he has learned to fix watches with his feet.
Yeah.
An incredible talent, incredible skill, he's utilising that brilliantly. That's annoying to you. You are angered by it.
Right, I'm only being honest. Now you be honest, right? Your watch is broke. Who would you go to? You're in a rush. You need it fixing in a rush. Now you need some fresh wine.
Be honest.
Oh, you're amazing.
But what's this thing that you've been talking about? This video?
Freaks, right. It was a thing that was banned for like 50 years. I think it's been taken off again, but I don't know why, if it's just been deleted, right? It's a quest. If anyone out there has got a copy of Freaks on DVD or VHS, can Karl borrow it, please? I mean, I almost want to set up a camera to see him watching it. It's absolutely real. They used people in the circus of the time. I think it's the 20s or 30s of the Depression. And there's people, there's coneheads, there's a bearded lady, all genuine. There's a bloke they call the Human Slug, who's got no arms and no legs, Karl. And he's just there, and he rolls a cigarette and lights it with his mouth.
I think I've seen his brother, who isn't called the Human Slug, is called the Pillow.
Right. How does he make a living?
He,
Does anyone want to meet Karl for money? Do you know what I mean?
the annoying thing was, right, there was a picture of him. I was going to put it on
I think I've seen his brother.
on our website, we put things up like this, right? If you go to ricky.gervais at xfn.co.uk /
What? You put things like that on my website? It's nothing to do with me. I want people to know that that website is not kept or looked at by me. So, what have you put on there?
There's a fella on there who's known as the Pillow. And he's, you see, I get a bit worried with things like this, because we're not sort of having a go or anything, it's just things that
Fascinate
me.
you.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's a guy, it might be the same sort of thing. What's your one
I
called?
bet you used to stare at people with goiters, didn't you, when you were little? In Tesco's.
Well, just go to xfm.co.uk / Ricky, it is.
What's the worst thing you've ever seen on, like, a human face?
You know what it is, and
What
I
is
don't
it?
want to talk about it.
I can't remember. Have
No.
you told me?
Yeah.
What is it?
But go,
It's not
go
the
to,
elephant lady
Go
that used
to
to-
the, yeah.
Is it the elephant lady? You talked about that, I know.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it again. Go to the website and see the Human Pillow.
Why is he a human pillow?
That's what annoyed me. I thought he was more of a draft excluder.
Now, things are flying here at XFM. People have called in. There is a video of Freaks on the way. Karl's going to see that within the week. That's exciting. That's exciting for me. Do you know what I mean? About our education of Karl. We started off trying to teach him about science and history, and now we just find out he likes pictures of hairy Chinese kids and
Who
women.
doesn't?
Who doesn't? No, true. You've got a theory about pictures of freaks, haven't you?
You see, you always bring things up that I don't want to talk about, because I'm really worried that people, if you've just tuned in for the first time, it's the first time you hear it, and we're talking about hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Talking about the human worm.
Karl, listen. People don't think that you're taking the piss out of those people. They lump you in with them. Do you know what I mean? They think that you're a freak of nature. So you can say anything you want. Do you know what I mean? Because it's honest, it's from the heart, it's genuine. So, don't worry about that.
Yeah, but Suzanne was saying last night that I've got a heart of stone, or whatever it is.
Why?
Because I wasn't crying at Comic Relief. And all I always used to say to her, get out Elephant Man, let me watch that for 30 minutes, I'll be crying my heart out.
Why? Why do you care about that but not...
Because it's, that is more real, isn't it, right? Think of John Merrick.
Sorry. What, the film starring John Hurt is more real than footage of starving people in Africa?
No, but what I'm saying is, think about... See, this is why I didn't want to bring it up, because people are going to just say...
Well, you're allowed to cry at what you like. People can't have you for not
but
crying at someone and crying at someone else.
Imagine that, like, if you've seen the film, you know, his head's all, you know, messed up and that.
Yeah.
He's getting picked on all the time.
Yeah.
By
It's
Michael
just-
Elphick, I remember.
Yeah.
It's just really, really sad. Whereas, you know, we're trying to help
But
out
you give him a bun and
people.
he forgets it.
Do you know what I mean, though?
He never forgets, Rick. Oh dear.
Anyway,
Oh God.
we're giving away stuff again.
Yeah.
Time
Tell
for
me your theory about freaks who have their picture taken.
No, I'd leave it.
No, can I tell
we'll
you?
do it next week then.
Can I tell you what this
Go
is?
on quickly. What is it?
Right, when he sees a little picture, like in these books he's got, he carries round those things, right? And there's like a fella with a little head with some like able-bodied people. He goes, the only reason he must know the only reason they got to take that picture, right, was so they could show their mates, say, look at me, the little fella with a little head. That's his theory.
Yeah. So every picture of a freak, they're being
Right, Steve, let me describe the picture to you. This little fella with a little head
Right.
playing on the piano.
I've seen it.
All his family stood around and mates and that. When have you ever seen a picture of someone playing the piano and everybody wants to be in on it? Doesn't happen.
Maybe it was one of those kind of Christmas cards they sent out to everyone.
It wasn't. You could see one of them was like in a rush to go away. He was probably planned to go out, and he was like, "But they were taking a picture." It's I'll be in it then before I go out, and it was all. He's out of order.
Yeah.
If you say, do you know the one?
I do know the one you mean.
There you
Yeah.
go.
What about the one in the when you went down to Cornwall in that little
We'll talk
pub?
about that next week.
What you want to get on, do you?
Yeah, right. We've got to give away another prize.
Yes. You lucky people. For those of you that haven't seen it, and do not have the requisite £4.99 to buy it yourselves, you can win on VHS cassette, panned and scanned. Billy Elliot, the special edition, includes bonus documentary, The Billy Elliot Boy.
Oh,
and,
I'd like to see how they really sort of made that film.
Exactly. Well, it's the hit film Billy Elliot, and you can win that on VHS. Because Carl, I assume you have included yourself in an excerpt from the movie.
Taking a scene from the film.
Who do you play, Billy?
I'm playing the part of Billy,
Brilliant.
and we'll have a question at the end of
Come
it.
on.
Yeah?
Brilliant.
2, 3 paddleboard way and go.
Right. Just been down the valley. So you don't know where you. What are you looking like that for? What's wrong with Bally?
What's wrong with Bally?
Yeah, well, what's wrong with it? It keeps you fit and that. What do you think, Auntie Nora? You think about me doing Bally?
I used to go to Bali.
There you go. She used to go to Bally.
Used to say I could have been a professional dancer if I'd had the training.
Bet you were pretty good, weren't you? Wasn't the time you had wind for 5 minutes, was it? But you well glided across.
Will
the
you shut up?
What's wrong with Bally, anyway?
For girls, not for lads, Billy. Lads do football or
Well, I've done that, yeah.
boxing or...
Did that for a couple of weeks, so... Wrestling?
wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling, yeah.
Friggin' Bally.
Well... Don't worry about it, anyway. Just... Is it alright if my mate Wayne stays over tonight? He just wants to sleep over. He's just coming over to...
Wayne, sleep.
Yeah, he just stays over. I'm not gay or anything, he's just... I don't fancy him, I'm not...
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you bloody well do.
What, just because I want my mate Wayne to sleep over and I've started doing ballet, that turns me into a gay man, does it? You haven't seen my Village People album lying around?
You're asking for a hiding.
Just joking, just having a laugh. Just didn't mean... I've had enough in here, I'm going out.
Look, from now on, you stay here. You look after your nana. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, there it is. What's the question?
Powerful. I'd like to know what was the name of the actor that Carl was taking the role of. Does that make sense? That's not
Yeah.
grammatically quite right, but
Well,
anyway,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Who was the young lad that Carl was taking the place of there? Name of the actor, not the character.
And just email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
You can win yourself.
You gotta be fast.
You can win yourself a VHS edition of Billy Elliot worth £4.99 price. I'm going to leave the sticker on, which has actually got the price on.
Brilliant.
I'll leave that on so you know just what you've got in your
Food Fighters. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
feeder.
Feeder.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing now. Why have we got to stop? Sorry, we just had an argument then. Why have we got to stop at 5-2?
It's just the football's on, isn't it? So
So what can we do? We go do a link here, and then we can play.
we'll talk here. We'll play a song. do a little.
What about the
chat.
competition? We got to announce the competition.
Well, Steve.
Well, I can tell you right now that there's only 2 people, it would appear, that are interested in a VHS copy of Billy Elliot. That's how mediocre that gift and that prize is, Carl. I don't know if you want to learn from that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give this one to MJ McKay, who has correctly identified that you were taking the part of Jamie Bell
That's
in
it.
Billy Elliot. So, well done.
Right, just forward me that, and I'll
Sort that out.
get the video.
What film are you doing next week?
Don't know. I've got been out and bought a couple. Got Silence of the Lambs I can do something with.
Right.
Bought Fight Club, but it's a bit difficult. You know, always open to suggestions and that. So, you got any favourite films?
What about the 1930s film Freaks?
Oh,
Can't wait. I cannot wait for
that'd be
your.
brilliant. That'd be good.
Excited about
Why
that?
don't you do a film review of that next week as well?
Yeah. Well, it depends if the fella, you know, if anyone's got it, just send it in. I'll send it you back once I've watched it. So that'd be good. Next week we'll do.
Oh, please tell me there's going to be more Cheapest Chimps.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
We'll see what the press say. We'll see what the press say about that.
Looking forward to
Come on.
that.
Do you know, like, you're always having a go at my ideas?
Yeah.
Little,
Yeah.
you know, cheapest chimps you put down. Mm-hmm. Again, I normally come up with these because you don't come up with a competition idea.
Sure. Yeah.
He's done him again.
Yeah.
Well, cheapest chimps, mine, you're dissing it.
Yep.
Rockbusters, one of the most successful competitions ever.
Uh-huh.
And he means in the world, not just
Yeah.
on XFM.
Yeah.
You put that down.
Yep.
Right. What are you thinking about this, right? I was watching Comic Relief
Okay.
last night. Came up with an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You get Jono,
Okay. John
Right.
O'Coleman, yeah.
say Vanessa Feltz.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe, you know, Dawn French, because she'd be around for that. And then get them all in a room for Comic Relief. And what you do, put a cake in front of them,
Yeah.
right? And like, you don't feed them. And like, they're going, oh, I'd love a bit of that cake, right? It's called Famine Academy,
Right.
right? Whilst they lose pounds, they get pounds.
Right.
What do you think?
Play a record, Carl.
Well,
I love it.
again.
I love
Do you know
it,
what I
Carl.
mean? Yeah, again.
Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, etc. Got some great tunes actually lined up.
Excellent.
I've brought in some Amy Mann, some Neil Young. I'm playing my favourite Clash track. What have you got for us, Steve?
I got a dynamite hip-hop tune by
Yeah.
The Roots, which I think you'll enjoy.
Love it, love it.
Got a little bit of Joni Mitchell, maybe swing that on later.
Oh,
And,
excellent. I nearly brought in some Joni Mitchell. Was good job I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it wouldn't have made any
I'm
difference. It wouldn't have made any difference.
No, you
We'd
would
have
have probably
played-
played
yeah.
yours, and
Yeah.
then I'd have been
Fine.
told to
Go away.
"Gooey," with a flea in my ear.
Carl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again.
Has he?
Yeah,
Another week off?
Another week off. Yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off
Yeah.
because I was working all over Christmas,
Yeah.
and still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that
Yeah,
I've sorted
giving
out. I
those
had to
away,
come
yeah.
in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did
will
you rifle
continue.
through the drawers up at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. Last week, we sort of changed Educating Ricky a bit. Just a little
Don't
bit.
say we. I don't want to be incriminated in it.
Well, changed it in a sense that rather than giving you too much information about different things, it's hard to sort of keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm giving you sort of information on one thing. So last
No,
week,
because some of your stuff was a little bit too intense. My favourite story was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and got better, and I couldn't take all that in at once. So you should really ration
well,
some of
we
the
sort
education.
we sort of
Wasn't
started a
last
new-
week war-related stories?
Yeah, it was What do you think of that then?
What
and
do you
it
think
was
of that then?
Sure.
3 things.
And it was the French battle going over the top was John's got a moustache, which you think was ambiguous because someone might have said that anyway.
Well, look, you've remembered it, so it's working. So
Yeah.
we'll be doing that. And last week
Loads
you
of
said
French people have just gone to war who were listening to this.
Yeah.
you said you wanted to learn some science this week.
Did
so yeah. so the title this week for that is Acid. I would sort you some science out. Acid, because that's
How long did that take you to come up with?
Listen, but you know, look, people love Carl. There's comedians come to me and go, "Carl's the funniest man." They absolutely love him, right? But I think we're only seeing half of it, right? If we can get him on television, his face then, when he told me that title, was like a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
It was he was so proud of it. He was excited what I was gonna. It was brilliant.
It's a bit like when a child's drawn a picture in art class. You know you've got to stick it on the fridge, but you basically think it's crap.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
All right, Carl.
Is that good?
Yes.
So we'll be doing that. Do we need them?
Yeah. Have you got another one?
We have got another one. Looking at snails. This week.
Yeah.
Snails.
Do we need
Because I know you're not a
snails?
fan of snails, are you?
Well, after a bit of research, I found some good stuff out about like they sleep for 13 years. Some of them.
Yeah.
And that. So we'll be looking
Ricky,
into that
you
later.
tried that one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We've got ritual,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is something that I told Ricky about.
Yeah, well, last week's was brilliant. It's
was
good
it?
to have a flat head in India.
It's good to have a flat head in India. I've
That's
forgotten all about that.
brilliant. Yeah.
And,
well, I'm
that's about
gonna
it. That's-
I'm gonna just play one of my favourite Smith tracks.
Can I just make a request? Though? I'd quite like if we've got time to bring back just for 1 week only White Van Karl.
Sure.
Because there's some quite interesting topics this week.
Oh, is there things happening in the world?
There's
Because
some
Carl
things
doesn't think there
happening.
is.
No.
There is a light that never goes out. I imagine just there, I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
Yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise. That is
But
brilliant.
it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need, I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean, dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what, dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him, he went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's alright with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When, in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child. You didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But the what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it. Thought, yeah, it's a bit daft that.
You sure it's not the ageing pop group?
No,
The Animals.
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat. We used to get through loads of cats because we lived there.
Oh God! It started early today, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past one.
Because
What
we
were you
lived
doing?
No,
Running
we
a
lived,
restaurant?
we lived on.
Oh God! What do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. My dad
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
you know, stop wasting money. You know, it's not
Stop
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right. So anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time, and
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah. That is nerves. That's definitely nerves.
So my mum thought, oh, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Now, I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between it being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash, because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So,
Why didn't you just varnish it? What?
it's weird, though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that! Shave it because it's sick on itself!
And
That is
it was
genius.
the weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
As soon as she did that, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
can't touch it. And then
So now it's sick, cold, and hated.
Yeah.
I love. Carl.
It must have. I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. Did it get? I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
no, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the? Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh God! Oh, oh dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always then you get used to how people look, and you don't. No.
I'm gonna burst. You have to play a record.
No, but
because I just see Steve's. Gold Rush on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Brilliant.
Rick,
So-
I was in. I don't know whether I should tell you this because it might rock you to the very core.
Go on.
But I was in an Indian restaurant the other night, and you've not seen the film. Have you seen the film Notting Hill?
I haven't. No.
Right, in the film Notting Hill, have you seen that, Carl?
Yeah,
Do you remember the bit? Julia Roberts plays a movie star, rather like
She's
Julia
the
Roberts.
most famous.
Yeah,
I know.
and she's in a restaurant having dinner with Hugh Grant, and she overhears some people in the restaurant slagging her off and saying,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
she's a slapper. Probably all actresses are. And she's sort of stewing on it, and Hugh Grant wants to say something, and she says, "No, I won't let you." And then as she's walking out, she goes and says something to them, and of course their faces drop. They can't believe it's her. Anyway, I was in an Indian restaurant the other night, and they were slagging you off, Rick. Well, what they were saying is they were going, Ricky Gervais, the thing about Ricky Gervais is he's just like the character he plays.
Right.
He's just like David Brent in real life. And I was listening in, and I was thinking, well, I want to say something. I want to go over and have a word and say, you know, you're partially right, but I couldn't. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't. What could I do? I couldn't really go over there and get into a rumble.
I want to say, what do you mean that I'm
Yeah.
like him? I use his face and his vocal cords, but I mean, I can't help that.
But it's that thing as well of I don't know where they've got this information from.
But no,
because you're
but
not,
it's
so
received.
they're wrong.
Well,
so
it's yeah, they've received it from somewhere, or they've read it or something. It's just, but I don't know. I mean, I can't really be annoyed that they're just wrong.
But it was very weird,
It's
'cause
like it's like being annoyed at a vicar believing in God. I can't get annoyed with him. I just don't believe.
But because obviously they didn't recognise me, it's rather like, you know, when they talk about that idea that if you could go to your funeral, what would people
Yeah.
be saying about you? It's
Yeah.
the closest you could get to that.
Well,
in
you-
that you can hear what people are saying about your friends.
But won't you to get him round to the you go? He is, yeah. What do you think of the other fella that's sometimes with him?
Yeah.
That tall fella. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah,
I know.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a shame actually because on the occasions I do get recognised from minor appearances, I never get any cool fans. I just get the nerds. I get the real nerdlingers. I don't get, you know, beautiful women coming
You're putting
up.
them off, though. Putting them off. You've got to take what you can.
Well-
but you'll have nothing.
No, I know, but this girl came up the other day and she said, "Hey, are you that guy who's involved with The Office?" I went, "Oh, yes, I am." She went, "My boyfriend loves you. He's over here." And she pointed him out. I was devastated. I thought, I'm in here.
Yeah.
There was nothing going on. But there was a guy who was in HMV, and he was working with the till. He'd been working on the till, and he saw me. He said, "Would you sign this DVD?" I went, "Oh, no problem." I said, and I was trying to make conversation. I was trying to be frothy, and I said to him, "Oh, selling well, is it?" And he went, "It is. Although we've had quite a lot of returns." I said, "Well, don't tell me that. I don't want to know that."
What did he mean? That they didn't like it?
And
or
I
that
said,
they
what? People have been bringing
No,
it back.
I think it's
he went,
glitches.
He said they've been bringing it back. I said, what was the problem? He said they didn't really like it.
No!
Yeah, some of them didn't really like it.
You can get it back if you don't like
I
it!
know. I mean, I don't know whether they gave him the money back, but certainly that's what he dealt with. That's what he'd encountered.
And then he said, we didn't give the money back, they just wanted to drop it off. What, they didn't even want the money back?
Yeah, they just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, they said,
Just didn't want it in the house.
It's like,
I don't want this rubbish in the house.
oh, but we still get the money for it, do we?
We still get the money. But you know,
Brilliant.
I told you that other
Brilliant.
time. Again, because people don't recognise me. Again, I was in a record shop. There was a stack of Office videos, and this guy went by, and I sort of heard them as they went by. He went, "Oh, Office, yeah, a lot of people like that. I think it's shit." He's mate when I agree.
Really?
And of course, again, what could I do? I couldn't say anything. I couldn't pipe up and go, "Well, that's sort of."
Well,
a bit of an insult.
I like the fact that you're always hearing these loud vocals.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah,
it's
you
great.
know.
What's the chance of that two feet? That's brilliant.
Well,
Maybe
it really is
everyone's always slagging it off.
But it is partly,
That's it.
Yeah, that's partly it, but also because I keep hanging out by stacks of Office DVDs.
Oh dear.
Wearing a t-shirt with a picture of you and me on it.
Yeah, that'd do it. What we got to play, Carl?
Something that Steve wants.
Well, actually, I must dedicate this to someone who's emailed in. I mentioned earlier that I was going to play some of the Roots, and Joe from Peterborough's very excited about that. So, this is not from the current Roots album, sadly, which I've not fully absorbed yet, and therefore don't feel I can make a decision on which track to play, but maybe that'll come
That's the sort of
sometime in the
effort
future.
and thought we put into our you know, picking music.
Exactly.
I had these cassettes still in my bag from last week.
Sure. Anyway, this is from the album Things Fall Apart. It's The Roots featuring Erykah Badu. You got me. Let's play.
Well, it's coming up to 1:30, and so it's time for Rockbusters. It's a structured show. It's a new leaf. This show in the new year is going to be structured. Set pieces, hitting our marks. Do you know what I mean? There'll be time checks, weather checks. A bit cold out. If you're driving, careful on that. So do the
What
prizes.
check for traffic? Like if it's bad?
Yeah.
Okay, well, again, an arbitrary selection of goodies.
What are those politicians doing?
Was that XFM News?
Yeah. Right, what have we got?
So we've got, for those that are a fan of the movie Donnie Darko, which a lot of people rave about this year, a sort of weird teenage movie, then there's a sort of sweatshirt there.
It is actually quite nice.
It's not bad at all.
Long-sleeve t-shirt
It's medium, so if you're a bit of a bloater, don't bother to apply unless you've got a friend already. We've also got here a Graham Norton video. Certificate 18. So please don't phone up unless, don't email in unless you're above the age of 18.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the best of his TV show.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
It's a big stiff video, that, isn't it? It's a big stiff cock of a video.
Thanks very much.
I meant
You
the...
meant the bird.
Yeah.
There's also a fairly mediocre British wartime thriller, Enigma, which a lot of people, it was hyped for a while, but it's actually interminable. I've seen it. The first series here of The Kumars at number 42 on DVD. I think that's award-winning, so that's available as well. We've got 2 CDs by the look of it. We've got Pulp's Greatest Hits, which I don't think sold very well, and so presumably they are giving that away. And Johnny Cash's current album, American For the Man Comes Around, there's some good cover versions there.
Again, another big sell. A big sell. We're really pushing this.
But it's quite kooky. Johnny Cash here does covers of things including Personal Jesus.
Oh, right.
By Depeche Mode.
yeah.
We've got Bridge Over Troubled Water, his version of that. Desperado. And anyway, it's not bad. That's probably the best treat in that bunch. And,
Right.
I'm assuming there's some questions there, Carl. aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
If you're a new listener, the way it works, I give you a cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band. Makes more sense when you hear it, I reckon.
Not particularly.
Well, not really. Although people do get it. I just worry about the state of our listeners. Go on.
Right, so there's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
It's email only. I repeat, it is email only.
We are too lazy to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
here we go then. Number 1. There's normally 2 easy ones and a difficult one.
Sure.
So here we go. Number 1. Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Yeah, that's AA.
AA.
That's So that's the
Don't argue
first
with him,
one.
He's not going to change his mind. What do you mean, Presumably you've got them written out, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what the answer is, so I don't write the answer down. To
Oh,
this one.
don't worry, they get it. Yeah, don't worry.
What do you, well, you can't remember it? You came up with it. There's only 3.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's incompetent.
Right, the second one, anyway, I hope you get this.
I hope you get this. Email in and tell us the answer.
This is a shambles, isn't
Hang
it?
on a
Come on,
minute.
keep going.
Go on.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
And you don't know
You
the
don't know
answer.
that is?
I'm sure it'll come to me once I see it on email.
What do you mean? Once they get it, you'll agree with them.
I'll know if it's the one I had down as the answer.
This is brilliant.
Come on,
Imagine
it's
Jeremy Paxman doing that.
Amazing.
Going,
Yeah, University Times.
Is that right? Go on.
Right, so that's that one.
Give us that one again.
He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. P.
But you're confused. I don't understand how you can be confused.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the final one?
The third one, I'll have to put that woman in the oven. And that's AB.
Alright, quickly give us them again.
Right, so the first one, don't argue with him, he ain't going to change his mind. That's AA. He always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. And I'll have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
Alright.
Okay.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm going to play a classic track now by Neil Young, Alabama. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Carl is still confused. He's waiting. He's biting his fingers, waiting for an email to tell him the answer to the clue he made up but can't get. I love that as an experiment. As a I mean, that would confuse psychologists, that you come up with something that you can't get. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you came up with the question, you don't know the answer.
And you expect them to, but you can't, and you made it up. Look at your face. Like play some adverts. Billy Corgan's new band there. Ex-Smashing Pumpkins. Sounds a bit like them, but I like it.
It's alright, not bad.
I like it.
You would pleased to know, Rick, incidentally, that someone's got the right answer. So
Carl's
Carl now
relieved.
knows the answer. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well done, Carl. You're a fool. Right.
Well, talking of which, it's a long time since we've had any White Van Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down, like, a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right.
What do you
Not another child.
No. So
Right.
it's her, she's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I'm honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not
It
true.
didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well,
Who?
then she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
And as an
past?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah. If I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus?
no, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Brilliant.
Now, what do you make of David Blunkett accusing gangster rappers of making kids believe guns are cool? It's a hot topic there, Carl, and I imagine you've got some strong opinions.
He's saying what?
He is saying, basically, that all this rap music is advocating gun use and violence against people, and he's very worried about it.
Nah.
Okay.
All right.
What's the next one?
Have you thought about going into politics? Because I'll tell you this, they wouldn't be able to argue with you, really, in the Houses of Parliament. They'd have where would they start?
Yeah. My fellow is an idiot.
No, but violence has always been about, isn't it? Like cowboys and Indians, they didn't have PlayStations and Tupac then, and there was still violence.
What do you mean? In the Wild West?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really blame it on stuff. It'll always happen. That's that's the world, and it's made up of different types and that.
Again, he's right. Again, he's sort of right in a way, in his innocence, in his buffoonery.
I didn't hear what he said.
He just said there's always been violence. You know what I mean? It's sort
Even
of like,
dinosaurs. Look at them. They cause a lot.
and
of
then he
trouble.
went too far and made himself sound
No,
like a
but,
fool
but
again.
I'm just saying, it's always happened. It always will.
Yeah.
Don't try and change it.
Yeah, just chill out is what you're saying.
Do you know what we should do? We should all get on our bike, go and find ourselves when we're little, and go. Be careful what you do in life. Go on.
Ricky Anderson has emailed in.
Dickers!
Dickers Danderson.
Oh,
Yeah,
what are you
he's,
doing, Dindo?
He's probably our biggest fan.
Diddler, you little diddler!
Exactly. He has emailed in, as ever. Ricky, your show fascinates me. How do you maintain such levels of senseless drivel? That's from Randers, from Randy Anders. as I
Little
call him.
diddle dodders! Oh!
So, thanks again, Vicky,
Dudley.
for that, yeah.
Well done. He's yeah, that's great. I
Nice
get a
stuff,
buzz. I was disappointed last week where he didn't. What? Ask him why he's didn't
He
email us
didn't
last.
respond last week. No, it's a shame.
Probably
that.
busy. I don't believe he had something better to do.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so.
I can't believe that of anyone.
No.
When
No, on
you've
a
got
Saturday
this sort
afternoon.
of level,
Exactly.
intense chat. What have you done this week, Carl?
Well, I've had a few days off, haven't I?
Yeah.
Still, doing stuff for this show and that, but managed to
Well,
get a
not
few
really.
hours in.
Yeah, not really.
Just doing nothing, and bought a place. I was looking at kitchens,
Yeah.
weighing some of them up, and
Yeah. Checking them out.
checking them out, and also ordered a sofa.
Yeah.
Nice sort of comfy sort of leatherish sofa.
A leatherish.
Oh, I don't like leather sofas. I don't.
No, yeah, but what are you picturing?
A leather sofa.
A leather sofa.
Yeah,
I
but
just don't.
like
It's
what?
squeaky and it's.
No, this
it's-
isn't. This
isn't
isn't.
it?
No, this isn't like that.
But I want a really old, sinky,
Yeah.
dainty fabric. I want a sofa that is as comfortable as a bed. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if it was acceptable, you'd have a bed in your lounge, wouldn't you? If that was allowed, without seeming like you were sort of, like, elderly, or
That would be
just-
good. And I'd have a drip going in.
Yeah.
Sort of like with nutrients, because I can't be bothered to chew.
No, you can't, yeah.
Sort of lager with sort of vitamins.
Vitamins
and
pumped
then
in, yeah.
and then one going from my knob down to the toilet.
To the lavatory, yeah.
And with all the remote controls. And that would be amazing.
To be fair, you're almost there, Rick. I've certainly seen the toilet tubing when I've been round in the past.
My dad's bed, right? My dad would never change his chair. My mum would try and get rid of it because it would just fit to him and it'd just be absolutely dilapidated, right? And
What,
same
he's
with
like,
his bed.
he had like his own chair in the lounge?
Yeah, his own chair, right? And then and his bed, right? When they had separate rooms towards the end, and his bed, right? It had it for years, and it was a big dip. It was
Really?
just like a spoon in the middle, where it was concave. Where it said it. And my mum used to just vacuum it out.
Oh!
Where all the little bits are like, he'd have a fag in bed, or he'd do his roll-ups in bed.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he
that's
said to
grotesque.
him, "What? Why do you like that bed? It's curved. He goes. It means I can't fall out." The idea it was like in a hammock. That's great.
That can't have been good for his back.
Well, I don't think it mattered towards the end of it. A hammock would be. I really would love a hammock. Or anything. A big beanbag would be good, wouldn't it? With a telly.
A beanbag as big as a bed would be amazing.
Yeah, but this is still the telly thing. Because do you prop yourself up a little bit to watch it? Do you watch it on the side, which is annoying? Do you turn the telly on the side?
I've always wondered about that.
The weird thing is, right, I've mentioned before about certain things that are just right, like your hand, 5 fingers is just enough, right? One more,
The sex tips.
it ruins stuff.
Yeah, one less.
One less, and I was saying about drying your pots and that, it'd be really slippery and that.
Yeah.
Right? And the weird thing is, right,
I think that's what nature had in mind.
No,
Yeah.
but like my mum and dad, right, they moved to this little house, right? And they had loads of furniture that they collected over the years without chucking out, and they've moved to this small house, so they just had too much furniture, right? And they had this double bed, and that was for when friends come round and that, they can stay there. But the problem was he wanted to sort of put these wardrobes in the bedroom, right?
Right.
That went on either side of the bed.
Sort of wrapped around
Because
the bed.
but because the room was so small, he thought, I can sort that out,
Yeah.
right? And he sawed the bed.
He sawed the bed.
He sawed the whole thing, so you've got your mattress, your bed, and everything. And
What, he
sort
just sliced some off?
Like a big sandwich, just cut a bit off the
just
edge.
cut the crust off.
About how much is that, would you say?
About 8 inches, 6
About 8
inches.
inches.
But hold on, but that
Well, he
won't
cut
work. Because it'll all fall out the side, and then what happened to the springs and all the supports and stuff?
He
It'll just
sorted it
collapse.
out. It didn't all come out and that. I mean, it's not the comfiest bed. but the weird thing is, he did it, and even though it's only like that 8 inches or whatever, it totally ruined it. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, of course it would.
no, but what do you think I mean? I don't mean it ruined it as in it looks a mess.
No, it would have been uncomfortable.
Not even that though. Just the fact it's that little bit shorter. It's like, God, for 2 people, this is hard work now. This is like you haven't got enough room, even though it's only 8 inches.
Why did he build the wardrobes first without measuring, putting the...
I think he did all that and then thought, oh, it'll easily fit in there, and it didn't, so he had to sort of saw a bit off the bed. But it's just weird how only 8 inches...
Did he use one of those electric saws?
Yeah.
And
That's amazing.
presumably there was just kind of material and wood just flying everywhere.
What did he do with the legs? Did he have to move the legs a bit?
He moved the legs. Looking at it, right, once it's got like the quilt on it and everything, you wouldn't know. I was like, yeah, that's alright, you've done a good job.
Yeah.
And I went to bed at night, he's like, sleep well. Got up in the morning after having about 45 minutes sleep and said, something not right with that.
Yeah.
And he
You
goes, "What do
really are
mean?"
your father's son, aren't you?
I said,
Not
I said,
right
it's
with
not
that.
right. And he said, oh, well, I said, what have you done? It doesn't seem the same. And he said, oh, I had to shorten it, sort of thing, to fit in the gap. I said, well, I can't sleep in it. I said, and there was a big kerfuffle. My mum was saying, look, you have our bed then, and we'll sleep in that one. And my dad was like, sod that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ruined.
You know.
Some idiot cut it.
So there was a big debate going on about where we should sleep, and I was saying, look, I only come and see you like every couple of, probably once every 6 months.
I'm not being funny, but next time we go home, can I film it? Just for, do you know what I mean, Channel 4 or something?
Well, the Osbournes is not on at the moment. The
Yeah, I know.
Pilkingtons. That would be extraordinary.
Oh, can we film it?
That's brilliant.
Is anyone from Channel 5 listening to this show?
Or Bravo.
Yeah.
The Pilkingtons.
Weird, though. Weird.
Play a record?
What do you want to play? Do you want to play, do you fancy playing some of yours?
What, have we got
I
anything?
don't know, something that was sent in to you, maybe?
Oh, yeah, no, I'll tell you, yeah, I'd like to play this. Yeah, Bronze Age Fox. Band from Bristol, my neck of the woods.
Always
play
working,
the tune,
Carl.
play the tune.
Always working. He's always...
I wish that's how you spoke.
Right, what are you doing then?
Let's have a quick reprise, if we could, of the Rockbusters clues.
Yeah, Rockbusters, if you've just tuned in, you've missed it this week. It's your 3
Well, no,
clues.
you haven't. That's why we're giving the clues again.
Yeah, no, but if they haven't,
Eh?
What?
say if they've been busy. and
Just give the clues again.
first one.
God.
Don't argue with him, because he isn't going to change his mind. That's AA. Second one, he always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That's P. Yeah. And the third and final one, I might have to put that woman in the oven. AB.
Interesting.
Are we telling them or still...
No.
chance? Yeah.
People have still got a chance to win those extraordinary prizes. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
We've
It's
still
email
got
only.
features to come, though, Steve. It's
Go on.
incredible. We've still got Ritual. Where, remember last time? People in India, it's good to have a flathead.
Yeah.
We've got Do We Need 'Em? I've got That's Ridiculous.
That's a great game.
What should we do next? What should we do next?
It's too much.
We Do We Need 'Em out of the way?
Get Do We Need 'Em out of the
Conquest.
way?
Yeah, just
Let's explain it again.
if you're new, I'm sort of on a bit of a mission to find out, we've got a lot of animals and insects in the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Do we need them all?
It still amuses me.
So we've found out we've got to keep jellyfish. We've done octopus. She said we've got to keep them. This week, snails.
Do we need them?
Just doing some research, right? I'm sort of working my way through different creatures and insects and stuff that's on the planet.
Yeah,
Right? And finding out if we need them or not. Right?
yeah.
Do you know much about snails?
Sea snails,
Well, yeah.
snails in general. Don't know much about snails, land snails. Know a bit about sea snails, like whelks, top shells, that sort of thing.
Would you say they're important?
What sort of sense do you mean by important?
Say if we had to sort of get rid of some animals and insects and that because we're running out of room.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what I know about some snails. I don't know if this applies to sea snails as well. I mean, I called you today because a lot of other places are shut.
Yeah.
Right? So, I know they like to eat stamps, apparently. The glue on stamps. They love it, right?
Right.
Apparently a lot of letters and stuff aren't getting to where they're meant to be getting because snails are crawling into letterboxes and eating the
Right.
stamps. That obviously doesn't apply to the sea ones, but that's a problem they're causing.
All right.
Were you aware of that?
No, I didn't
Well,
know that.
bet you're glad you answered the phone today. Right? They love beer,
Beer, yeah, who doesn't?
and also, I don't know if this is right, but I heard that they sleep for 13 years, or can do.
Right, I wouldn't know if they can sleep for 13 years or not, but... I mean, sea snails are pretty important, yeah, they do quite a good job in the sea, they graze on algae and
But
they
but
provide food for other animals. I mean, you can say that about any fish, or any animal, why do they exist?
would you be upset if someone said we're getting rid of them?
Oh yeah.
You would be.
They're an animal, I wouldn't.
Forget being like favouritism and all that I get for them, right? There'll be other things knocking around you can sort of spend your time looking after. You'll still have a job. Don't be worrying about that. Because I'm not going to get rid of all the fish. Jellyfish need looking after, so you're safe.
Yeah.
But do we need them? Come on, there's loads of people saying, come on, we've got to move on through the animals, and you're holding them up saying, well, I want to keep them.
Well, who's saying we need to... That just sounds a bit crazy to me.
Just imagine. Do you know what I mean? And they would come to you because you work in an aquarium, so they'd be asking for your advice.
Right.
And you're slowing it down.
Well, they asked for my advice and I'm giving it to them, so, that's what I think, anyway.
Yeah, but snails, I mean, like I say, they drink beer and that, What did they do apart from some food for a whelk?
They were around, their descendants around a lot longer than we have been.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, but what have they done?
Well, they've survived that long, so they must be doing something pretty good.
Well, apparently they sleep for 13 years, so really, even though they've been around for ages...
I think that sounds a bit... I don't think they sleep for 13 years.
Not all of them, just the tired ones. So, snails, do we need them?
Well, yeah, I just think they've got to... it's not for us to say, do we need them or not, we can't.
So you think we should keep them?
Yeah, definitely.
That was getting really quite annoying.
I know. What did he think he was doing? What? I don't know what you tell these people. I mean, you don't get their permission to play this out, do you? You just don't tell
the
them.
thing is, right, I sort of told him what it was about, but we won't say who he is or where he works, because it doesn't matter. I just needed to speak to someone who knows.
I know the fact that you were trying to get an answer out of him by suggesting that he would be safe, because he could look after jellyfish if he gave the okay to destroy snails.
He was getting livid, you could
Oh,
tell.
God. Brilliant. So he's been around a long time, but what have they done? Well, that was great, Carl. Play a record. Well done.
Bit of Amy Man.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this song, Red Vines. It's brilliant.
You mentioned earlier when we had our regular email from Dickie Anderson.
Yeah.
Randers, as I call him.
Dandy son.
Yeah. You mentioned it because we didn't get anything from him last week. We didn't get anything from him last week. Anyway, he's obviously listening. Rich, because he's emailed in to explain his absence. Dear Ricky, sorry for not tuning in last week. Only I was in HMV returning the 14 copies of The Office I got for Christmas. That's from Randers. So he's explained himself.
Oh,
he's
dear.
excused himself.
Oh, Anders, we should get him on one day.
Yeah.
Right, okay, Carl. That's ridiculous. 3 amazing scientific facts, one of which is spurious. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, 1. Girls can't throw because the part of their brain that allow men to throw properly in a girl is used up in emotion. 2. Gravity isn't instantaneous, it works at the speed of light. The force of gravity. 3. Statistically, you're more likely to be trampled by a donkey than dying in a plane crash.
No, even though the last one sounds daft, I think I've read that. About the donkey thing.
Okay.
So, girls... What's the first one?
Girls can't throw properly because the part of the brain that allow men to throw is used up in emotion in a woman.
Yeah.
Gravity isn't instantaneous, it works at the speed of light. So when you drop something, the force kicks in at the speed of light.
What do you reckon, Steve?
Well, it's not for me to say.
Is this a trick one where none of them are ridiculous? Or
No, one of those three. One of those 3 is not true.
Right, well, it's definitely not the donkey, right? So, I reckon the girl one, throwing stuff.
Is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well done.
Well
Very
done.
well done indeed.
Yeah.
Very well done indeed.
That's 2 out of 2 he's got so far.
Well, there you go. Well, I'll teach you some stuff now, right?
I've always been fascinated by the donkey fact, because it is an extraordinary fact that more people are killed apparently by donkeys
Yeah.
than they are by airplane crashes.
Well, I suppose in countries where they're used, and, used a lot, that, they, they go a bit mad and squash it.
But my concern is that there's when you go on a plane, there's so many checks. I mean, it takes them 40 minutes to go through all the checks: the air pressure, the cabin pressure, the fuel, checking the flights, the takeoff, all the rest of it. Our checks for donkeys.
Nothing.
Did someone close the gate? I think so.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
it. That's
is
our
he
donkey
annoyed?
checks.
Is he annoyed or not? You're not working him too hard, are you? Yeah. He's got his hand. Is there two holes for the ears? Yes.
Well, I think that's what's happening. I don't think it's accident. I think they're picking us off. I think they're so annoyed that a nickname for them is ass.
Yeah.
And they've got to wear the little hat. You know, they've got to ride kids. You know, give kids rides on the beach. And now I think they're just sort of annoyed.
Yeah.
Maybe they're sort of just picking us off one by one,
Yeah.
teaching us a lesson.
If we had the same stringent checks
Exactly.
on donkeys as we do on international flights, maybe there'd be a little less death.
Exactly. Wise words.
Cheers.
Wise, if slightly incoherent words.
Go on, Carl.
Got that right. Acid. I would sort you out with some science.
Brilliant. I forgot the puns in mine, didn't I? I forgot the puns.
Yeah.
Go on.
Right, so, you asked to sort of be taught some science and that last week after being taught about war, so did some research. And there's a few things, I think we'll just cover one of them now.
Go on.
We've talked a lot about hairy kids.
We have
I
discussed that a
love
lot.
the fact that Simon Sharma has never started a programme like that. The Jacobites. We've talked a lot about hairy kids. Go on.
It's a little bit, I mean, it's not your traditional science stuff, but it's still
More left
interesting
field.
and it's a little bit, you know, it's still
Yeah, we
sort
talk
of
about hairy
science.
kids. We have disproportionately, honestly. I think this show's talked about hairy kids more than any other radio show.
Well, it's one that...
Sorry, I noticed both of you there dropped the H, or the H, or however it's
I
pronounced.
had to, 'cause
So
it-
airy,
airy
obviously
kids, yeah.
hairy,
Yeah.
hairy children, not
Yeah.
sort of airy, kind of light-headed or...
Yeah.
Well, there was the case of the one who lived in China,
Yeah.
and
Which was weird for two reasons, wasn't it?
yeah,
Well, go on.
one was like he was covered in hair,
That's all really weird.
and the doctor sort of checked him over and said, "Well, yeah, he is hairy, but he's quite healthy. Apart from he had a little bit of eczema and a boil." That was the main bit of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But this one, right? We have sort of talked about it, and you weren't having any of it at the time.
What?
This next bit of science I'm telling you about.
Go on then.
Right. Remember when I told you about a lad who was living at home with his mum and dad, right? Everything's, normal life, go to school, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then, I think his mum and dad had an argument, and it kicked off a bit, and he thought, I'm sick of this. It's happening all the time now, they kept having arguments, so the kid ran off into the woods,
Oh,
Yeah.
right?
God.
Now, he left, he went and ran in the woods, and he ended up living with some monkeys,
Right.
right? And he thought, this isn't a bad life, there's no arguments going on.
Sure.
He was getting on with them. And the weird
He loves
thing
bananas.
is, this is where the science bit comes in.
Oh,
Sure.
He grew a load of hair on his body.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is true.
It's an acquired characteristic.
I bet someone will back me up on this.
But no, you can't. You can't grow hair like that. You might get a little bit more down here. They might the erectile tissue might, they won't fall out as much. That would, but you don't actually grow a big mane if you're cold and you're a human.
Well, he did. This lad did. I know it sounds a bit strange and that, but he was living with the monkeys, and because it was cold, his body reacted to it.
Listen. He was no hairier than he would have been if he was walking around naked on a cold day, with or without living with monkeys.
The fact that he was living with monkeys makes no difference.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get, picture it in your head what it's like.
Although Mickey Dolenz was always pretty hairy.
Right? So he was living with them, and he went into town or something one day
Oh, yeah.
to get some food, and the people there were like, hang on a minute, that isn't a monkey.
He went in naked.
No, he was there covered in hair.
Yeah, but naked, but covered in hair, so it was decent. It was.
Yeah. But that was the weird thing. They thought it was a monkey in the shop. And then they
So
went,
presumably he had a big long beard as well, because he couldn't shave, could he?
no, he's just covered. He looked like a monkey.
And they were happy to serve the monkey, were they? There's a monkey, he's
How
buying
did he
a
walk?
newspaper and
How
some
did he
milk.
walk? How did he walk, Carl? Did he walk upright or whistling along?
The picture that I saw on the internet, he was on all fours, but I
Course
don't
he
know if
was.
that's when he was
Course he
running
was.
away after he did sort of, realised he was a kid. But this was a picture.
So he was a kid as well. He wasn't even like an adult with the beard.
No, he was a kid.
Brilliant.
And
The
people
beard
went-
kicked in a little bit
So
earlier.
listen, so the
Go on.
people caught him.
You're an idiot.
The people caught him.
Yeah.
Shaved him. Right. Got it all off. Didn't grow back again.
Right.
It
You're
grew.
an idiot.
Well, like I say, people will have heard this story or read about it.
You're
and
an
they'll-
idiot.
And they'll email in. They don't let me down.
And they'll agree that you're an
And
idiot.
no, they'll have seen the story.
You're an idiot.
So that's a little bit of science.
You're an idiot. Time for Heroes, next FM 104.9. Right, okay, so have you got anything that is science as opposed to nonsense?
Well,
Kid went off with some monkeys, grew hair, came back, shaved him, it didn't grow back. I mean, just think. Right, something else.
there's a few things I found.
Yeah.
There was a fella
Oh, God.
who had hiccups for 69 years. That was a bit annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There's the dog with the wig that we've discussed.
Imagine if you just tuned in.
Yeah.
There's the dog with the wig that we've already discussed.
Did we discuss that?
Not really.
Did I not tell you what he said? I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Well, there's something here that you sort of know.
Is this going out live? At the
Yeah,
moment?
this is happening,
Right,
right?
go on.
But remember when you talked about sponges?
Yeah.
If you get a red sponge and a blue sponge,
You liquidise them, pour them back into a tank. After a few hours, that they know which was which, and they reform as a red sponge and a blue sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird when you told me.
Yeah.
Looked it up, did a bit of research.
Yeah.
Thought that's sort of sciencey.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with a mouse's brain.
Okay. Explain a bit more.
No, you can't.
If you get a dead mouse,
Yep.
put its brain into a blender, blend it up, leave it standing for a bit.
Making that up, aren't you? You're confusing this. You watch Nigella Lawson make some sort of pudding.
No,
What do you mean? It won't work with the brain.
Well, it does with a. I mean, not human brain. Don't be trying that.
Although,
But, no, a mouse one, a mouse one.
and what happens?
It sort of reforms, goes back together again. No, it's because apparently it's made up of the same stuff as.
But it doesn't, does it? Because if it's dead, if it's a dead brain, the cells can't act anyway. The fact the sponge is that it doesn't kill the cells, it liquidises them, it doesn't kill the cells.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be a dead brain anyway. It would have to be a live brain taken out from a live mouse for the cells to be getting oxygen and working and being sensitive to each other. And that, I don't see how that could work like it does in sponges.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
You're not a scientist.
I've
Cool.
just sort of read it and gone, oh, that's interesting. I'll tell Ricky and Steve about it.
Yeah.
You're quizzing me as if I've come up with it.
No.
If someone else has done it and said
Yeah.
it works.
Sure.
So I'm not.
Do you
I'm not
think ghosts are behind it, or do you think there's a scientific explanation for it?
no, it's just one of them weird things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what you sort of science covered
Yeah.
for this
Yeah.
week.
Well, that was another barnstorming feature. Karl Pilkington.
Is that it? Is that the two things you got
Thanks
this
very
week?
much for that.
Well, yeah. That, I mean, they're the
There's
ones
nothing behind them. Do you know what I mean by this? There's not like a weight of intellect behind these facts.
Why
It's
don't you make that your science project for this week? Find a dead mouse somewhere, Carl, and a blender. And we'll bring that in next week. We'll do it live on air. See what happens.
Oh.
Well,
Do you feel sort of let down a little bit sometimes with our reactions?
What are you expecting us to do? What are you expecting us to just look at you, open-mouthed, staring at you in awe?
just like, go, oh God, yeah, where did you find that out? And like,
Yeah, but
you know,
if
We know,
ask
we
you, you
know.
never tell us.
We know where you found it out. You looked on the internet and a strange homemade website by a maniac somewhere, who puts on stupid things that he heard through Chinese whispers. That's where you get your information from. I doubt that anything you've ever come up with is verified. If it is, it's luck.
but what do you expect me to do for you? Do you know what I mean? I'm just.
You know, I'd like to know what the source of the information is. I'd like it to be, a research study by the University of Columbia, rather than, a guy who calls himself Mr. Pickles. On a website somewhere. www.lunatics.com.
I mean, oh God.
Some kind of evidence. Do you know what I mean?
I must warn you now. You know that Steven Spielberg thing's coming, Taken, yeah, about alien abduction. When you watch it, just remember this: it's not a documentary. Okay,
All right. And
all right.
You remember our E.T.? We were discussing that earlier. You know that's not fact. John has emailed in.
Yeah.
It looks here like he's maybe trawled the web himself. I mean, I don't know if people just immediately leap onto the web every time Carl says something in his defence.
I think our listeners are always on the web.
yeah. Anyway, he seems like he's reprinted here a news story, which seems to confirm Karl's Monkey Boy story.
Yeah, what was the news
Doctors
story?
baffled by boy 6 covered in ape-like hair. Doctors in Kazakhstan are baffled after finding a 6-year-old boy covered in ape-like hair.
Yeah.
The boy, called Ablay, was found in a remote mountain village close to the Chinese border. He's covered in thick hair from head to toe and has an oval-shaped skull. Doctors suspect nuclear radiation or a genetic disorder may be responsible.
Fine.
But it's an interesting bit
But,
here.
but sorry, it's not that you could have genetic defects. I've seen lots of people born with long noses, 5 feet, etc. I'm saying
You've
that
been
he
to
wasn't
Bristol,
normal. he wasn't normal, and then went to live with monkeys and grew the hair.
Well,
that's my
true.
point.
But it says his mother and father are distant relatives. Such marriages are common in the Kazakhstan mountain hamlets. Now, the village elders were consulted as to what to do with him, right? Now, these are the village elders. These are the wise men of the village. These are the people, presumably, that all year long are telling the village how to live, how to survive.
Yeah,
what
you're in
to
charge
do.
because you've lived longest.
Yeah, exactly. You presumably are solving any kind of moral conundrums,
Yeah.
any sort of awkward things. Do you know what they suggested that they do with their hairy son?
Go on.
Send him to the circus.
The Carl's nodding.
Put him in the circus. That was what they suggested, and the mother actually wanted him to go to school.
Instead, there's a, I
instead
don't know,
of a circus.
school or circus. I don't know. We don't know what's better for him.
Exactly.
I'm not sure.
We must consult the elders.
What do you think, Carl?
It's not a bad life, is it?
What, the circus?
Yeah.
Well, you ran
Kids will
away
love
from
it.
it.
Kids
Yeah.
will love it. But remember that thing that I saw about that fella who, I don't know if you talk about it really. It's,
Go on. Tell us now. You've hooked me. Come on. You can say it. It's okay. What, are you worried that it might be insulting to someone?
Well, it's not nice, but...
Well, you're
he
not
made
taking the mickey
most
out of it. You're
it.
telling us to go on.
It's just, it was in that book again that you got me. You know, the book full of weird people.
Go on.
And things that are wrong with them, and hairy people, and
Yeah.
lad with 3 legs and that. There's a fella, basically just a head and a little body on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Right? Picture of him having a shave. And he was shaving with his mouth bit like that.
With his tongue.
Like that on the radio.
Yeah.
Just like-
Carl is now doing an impression of a man shaving with his
Yeah.
mouth.
Well, it's just a head, bear in mind. He's doing an impression. Imagine a head with a very tiny body on a skateboard shaving with its tongue. That's what Karl was doing.
And he was depressed because he kept getting hats for Christmas.
But if you were him, you would just grow a beard, wouldn't you, rather than...
Oh,
Well, rather than go through all
But you
that
get
hassle.
it caught in the wheels of his skateboard.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us the clues again and the answers?
Yeah, the first one was, don't argue with him, he ain't going to change his mind. The initials there were AA. That's adamant. Adamant.
Yeah.
Alright?
That's
bad.
good.
That's a good one. Second one, he always gets what he wants and doesn't worry about anyone else. That was P. That was Pixies.
Picks his. It kind of works, yeah.
And the third one,
Alright, I'll let you have that one.
I'll have to put that woman in an oven. That was AB. That was Anita Baker.
Anita Baker.
It's good.
Anita Baker.
Anita
Yeah,
Baker.
I'll let you have all 3 today.
So
You've done well.
So do you want to pick a winner, Steve?
Well done to Mark Leder from Bow. He wins those fairly mediocre prizes. Enjoy them.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, well, we've had a few laughs.
We've had a few laughs, a few tears, a few scientific breakthroughs.
Exactly.
Gotta get a picture of Carl somewhere in the national press.
Ladies and gentlemen, XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve Mitchell.
Now, come on, let's get my name right from now on. That novelty's worn off.
What is it? Is it?
Steve Merchant.
Oh yeah, that's the wrong one, isn't it,
The
Mitchell?
Guardian got it wrong. It's Steve Merchant.
And the more I say Mitchell, the more people are thinking
Exactly, it might be Mitchell.
Oh god, sorry Dave. But Carl wanted to start off with the Stereophonics.
Oh, loser.
Because it was a newer track. And Carl now, we've made him what he is. He was nothing when we
Nobody.
found him.
He was like work experience.
And now he's going, oh, we should start off with the Stereophonics. I'm going,
Trying to
Carl,
tell you what to do,
if
Ricky.
I want anyone's opinion, I don't.
But
Basically.
you'd probably come to me, I imagine, wouldn't you? I'd be the first person.
Before Carl,
Yeah.
I'd consult you, Steve.
Thank
so
you.
just keep it, just because he was in a, was it
He had his
Pilkington
mobile
making
disco
music?
Pilkington
Pilkington making, I bet you never pleased a crowd once.
Did. Loads of times.
Go on then, what did you play? What's your
Nice.
biggest gig you ever played?
I did like a social club gig,
Yeah.
and it wasn't just about the music either. I used to
What else could it be about?
I used to take prizes and cigars and stuff
In a youth club.
to give away.
I just love these like 14-year-old manx hanging out going, let's go down here, you might have some fags and cigars for us.
Well, it was whatever like was on my mum and dad's dressing table.
That could have been embarrassing, couldn't it?
That could have been deeply embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. You've won.
And third prize, some handcuffs.
And a black mamba. I'm not saying that at any point in your upbringing, your parents left around any kind of marital aid on the dressing table. Don't think I'm saying that, Carl. I'm not suggesting. Like, he doesn't like this, does he?
Well, I can understand why.
Oh yeah, because it's about his.
About his parents having sex.
Well, they must have.
Yeah,
At least 3 times.
I think I was an accident.
They still have had sex. Oh, Carl. I think it's been ongoing.
Just because me brother and sister are quite older than me.
Yeah, me too. I was an accident. I know that. Yeah. How old's your brother and sister?
I think my sister's about 39.
Right.
And my brother's about 37.
Okay. And you're 29.
I'm like 29.
Right. So yeah, my next one's 11 years older than me.
Yeah.
That was definitely a.
Do you want to have a hug, you two, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're dealing with it now? You got over it?
Well, would you like to see us have a hug? You had a mobile
rubbish.
disco as well.
You're having a laugh, aren't you? Every single gig I did, it's dynamite. The people loved it. It was storming.
What was it
I
called?
ran it from about the age of 14 to 18.
What was it called? Was it called in
The name of our mobile disco?
Yeah.
It had 2 names in its lifetime.
Yeah.
It started its life as, bear with it,
Go on.
the rock and roll DJs.
Oh my god. The rock and roll that's the worst. I mean, that's the worst.
Yeah. That's the most appalling. But then it became pretty bad after that, when it became the Fantasy Island Roadshow.
Why?
I don't know.
Because everyone up to you looked like Tattoo.
Partly that, and because I liked the programme Fantasy Island.
Why did you like the programme Fantasy Island?
Well, it was about love on an island.
It wasn't. It was about a midget on an island.
No, the midget was a minor character, about people going to find
It's
love
a
and
minor
romance.
character.
You obviously switched off once the midget had gone off and said, there's the plane. Oh, that's that then. Your parents went, that's over then. It's only 5 minutes long. Yeah, well, it's...
And let's watch that fantasy midget.
Yeah.
What happened then? Because didn't they acted out their fantasies on an island?
Well, people would pay to go to the island,
Yeah.
to live out their own romantic fantasies, and invariably that's what would
Was it
happen each
always
week.
romantic? It was always about getting
Yeah,
off
it was
with
a kind of
people?
love island, yeah.
Was it?
Well, no, not
don't-
always. Sometimes they might be
Maybe I didn't watch the whole one. Maybe I did just see him, like,
I think
smacking a
you
little
probably
tattoo
did.
round the head.
I think you just saw the trailer.
Oh, really?
But,
so what do they sort of go? I've always wanted to have someone in...
Well, no, it might be something like, you know, I've always wanted to sort of, you know, live out, being a gunslinger in a Wild West frontier town, you know, so you might kind of create that fantasy.
But what's that got to do with...
Well, he
love?
invariably would find love, or he'd sort out some emotional problem he had. It was much more a spiritual, emotional journey than
So,
it was
but
about
basi-
little midgets running around.
But was it like, oh, I'd like to be a cowboy, and, like, Remember the Shag?
Yeah, it was
and
like
while
Jim will
I'm
fix
there-
it. Like those letters you wrote to Jim will fix it. I'd like to meet 5-star, and if something happens, so be it.
Well,
But no, I have to just say once though,
Go
this
on.
is about this is my DJing credentials. I was once playing, music at a Scout Jamboree.
Yeah.
When I was about 17,
Big
16,
gig then,
17.
big
Big gig. There was 1,000 scouts there.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
they were, and I'll tell you this, we were playing on stuff, they were loving it, they were dancing, it was in a big marquee,
Right.
right? I slapped on Smells Like Teen Spirit,
Yeah.
right?
I went mad.
They went mad for it, they were moshing, they were climbing up the poles, the organisers were going, switch that off, right? They're going crazy, and I was there going, no, that's what they like, I'm gonna do it.
It was like Footloose.
It was unbelievable, it was just like Footloose. Then I came in with Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of, the place
You
went
were-
wild,
Yeah.
and they were trying to get me off the decks, it was like Bill Grundy interviewing the Sex Pistols.
And then when the head of the Abbey had you killed,
Exactly.
right, that was some sort of mafia thing, and it was all hushed up, that the scouts went there one night with all candles and they stood by a grave, and that was the end of the film. It was a film, I assume. You're
No,
not
this
trying to-
genuinely happened.
I assume this didn't really happen.
Yes,
You-
it did. I swear to God, I was playing Smells Like Teen Spirit, and it went wild, and the organisers were going, switch that off, they're going crazy, and I was going, no, it's what they want.
Could I say something?
It was brilliant.
That, to me, I've known you for about, 4 years,
Yeah.
and I've heard all those things. That must be the highlight of your life.
Unbelievably so, yeah.
You've never had anything that good
No.
or exciting since, have you?
One day I hope to sleep with a lady, and hopefully it'll slide into second place.
Rock the
I love the fact you had at least 3 minutes to get that right.
I
to
know.
prepare and get that right.
I know, but my mouth was full of Maryland cookies. Yeah. You know, last week, this would blow your mind. He came in, do you know what he bought? For himself, about 10 penguins. Who buys penguins still?
I know. All wagon wheels.
Oh, I've never liked wagon wheels.
You not been a fan?
No, but I'm sorry about that. It's The Clash and Rock the Casbah. Talking about records, have I told you that time my brother-in-law, he was moving out of his place, and I think moving in with my sister, and I was about, like, I don't know, 13, and so he was about, 30, and I moved in, and, he brought round all his records when he was storage to leave them at our house. Right, and he had all these old sort of records, 50s and 60s records, no Elvis, right? And they put them upstairs, and I was looking through them, and it's just all like Elvis stuff and Beatles stuff. And there was a mate of mine who loved Elvis, okay? And he had loads of chemicals. Yeah, he had loads of chemicals, and I was into chemistry. And he said, "Let's swap me some chemicals for them." So I sort of nicked about 5 Elvis singles, and I got all these chemicals, and then just guilt.
What sort of chemicals?
Just things like, you know, just things like from a chemistry set, just, you know, crystals and metals and manganese, all that sort of stuff that I just like to muck around with. And then the guilt just hit me. I just thought, well, he's gonna notice that. And one night, I just came downstairs and I confessed to my mum, and she went, "Alright, well, I won't tell him, but you've got to be good." And it's sort of like I was just really, really good for a year. And then have I told you this? And
No, you haven't. You've just reminded me of something.
And then I remember, when I was about 18, my brother was talking about it, and he said, "Did you ever, play those records I left for you?"
Brilliant.
He told my mum, he said, "These are for Ricky." She just didn't tell me.
She was sharp, wasn't she?
She used opportunism there.
Oh, that's genius.
And, that was it. That's why I was good.
But you've never stolen anything since, have you?
No, I don't.
Except that spate of shoplifting after that to teach your mum a lesson.
yeah. Well, I went round, arson. No, I did. I just couldn't believe it. It was terrible.
I remember, I think all kids go through a phase of shoplifting.
Well.
And when I was going through it, I used to just little things, just like magic markers and, magazines, Mars bars, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
cigars and dildos.
And one day, right?
Same thing.
My mate, Anthony, his mum called up my mum and said, I've got to meet up with you. I've got to have a word with you. And, she said, "What about?" She said, "I don't want to talk about it over the phone." So she goes, "Oh, right. Well, yeah, come round tonight then." So anyway, my mum sees me. She don't want to be in an awkward position and, like, be a bit embarrassed and what have you. So she sees me and she goes, "Right, Anthony's mum's coming round. What have you been doing?"
Yeah.
So I go, "Oh, God." I said, I've been nicking stuff. So she goes, "Like what?" So, not big stuff. I've had a few calculators and, Mars bars and stuff.
How many? I'll just work it out. Hold on. Works out at 7.2 per day.
So,
how many calculators do you need?
So it was when that phase.
You failed maths, didn't you?
Everyone wanted a calculator. It was like a trendy thing, wasn't it?
Right. Oh yeah.
In Manchester a couple of years ago, yeah.
So, anyway, so I told her all this and I confessed to, like,
computers will make it there one day.
I confessed to
There's magic in the back of battery. Go on.
Confessed to nicking all this stuff. She comes round. She only wanted to borrow some money.
Brilliant.
She said, "Oh, I don't like asking. I was a bit embarrassed to ask you over the phone, but can I borrow 20 quid?
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's me.
That's great.
And it's similar sort of thing to yours.
And did you?
And he went, "Hold on, Mum, let's just work out the interest on that. I bank 10%. She'll owe you £4.40.
Oh, so your mum was a loan shark.
yeah.
And did she mention?
She went,
I just with that other, because what I'm saying is presumably you got your mate in trouble.
No.
Right, you didn't.
No.
She went, "No worries, I'll just go and get my purse. It's on the dressing table."
Exactly. Yeah.
Carl,
do you want a cigar?
what other things you used to give away at your disco then that you'd find on the dressing table? You used to go into your parents' room and go, "What can I give away tonight?"
It was stuff like cigars. My dad liked cigars.
Yeah.
I had a pair of tights.
What do you mean?
Unopened. You know, you get them in like a long.
Who did you give that to?
Just whoever did the prize. It was stuff like, you know, we did like a little raffle.
Just imagine Carl going, "This is for a pair
Who's
of
going joyriding this
Pretty
week?
Polly, sheer." Exactly.
Yeah, who's doing a bank job this week?
Exactly, that's what it was used for, yeah.
Just little bits, you know, unopened makeup, just stuff like that.
And did their parents not notice?
No, because it's stuff that you're not that bothered about. If a telly went missing, they'd notice it.
They would, wouldn't they? They'd be staring at a wall for 3 days.
But a pair of tights and a cigar and that, got away with it.
Yeah.
But it's funny as well, because like you had 2 names. I just like remembered. I started off as Dazzling Darren's Disco, just because the first lights I could afford belonged to someone who had their name put in lights.
Right.
So I went along with that
You had
name
to
for a bit.
pretend you were called Darren.
That's lovely.
That's great.
Is it worth it?
Good.
Brilliant.
And then it went on to Pilkins making music.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's great.
Anyway, should we have some more music? 'Cause,
Yeah,
we've
go
been
on.
waiting for
What
hours.
are you going to play, Carl?
We've got the Cooper Temple Clause
Oh,
lined up.
brilliant.
Yes, Steve Merchant here.
Merchant.
Steve Merchant.
Yeah. Okay, don't keep saying it.
And, Carl, obviously, yeah. Stop fiddling, Carl.
We've been digging around in Carl's office, haven't we?
As ever, Rick,
He's a little bit nervous about this.
well,
But he doesn't need to be.
I don't think he is,
You just need to
because-
trust us, Carl. Just trust us. Trust us with the music. Trust us with the speech output. Trust us
Yeah.
with That's easy for me to say. Yeah.
but I'm conscious, Rick, that sometimes perhaps we're a little ill-prepared on
Sure.
the show, and I just wanted to make sure that we were sort of keeping ourselves abreast of developments, changes at the station, policy.
You said breast.
Thanks. Policies particularly, and I was lucky enough just to stumble across this, and I feel that actually a couple of weeks back we were a little ill-prepared, because we
Yeah.
hadn't read this.
Yeah.
This is the XFM, information. It's the guidelines, if you will.
Sure.
On how to react to deaths, disasters, and other news emergencies.
Yeah, and there's very important ones, like
important
a
policies.
royal death. There's like, you know...
Well, there's
you
certain
have to- you
criteria.
have
I mean,
to-
obviously, the general guidelines state that occasionally something will happen in the world that prompts XFM to break away from the normal programming and react to our audience's feelings of shock or grief. As broadcasters, we have a duty to think
They're not
carefully
talking about our show there, are they? They're talking about something happening
No,
there.
all shows.
I mean, no, like people being caused grief, just Carl's on the air.
Right.
You mean like, you know...
I mean, a bigger event.
A royal
yeah.
dying.
A royal dying or some kind of, major disaster.
Sure.
We should be able to tailor our output to show that we feel the same way as the audience in
Yeah.
these times of trouble.
No, definitely.
That would never involve the station shutting down completely, Rick.
No.
I want to reassure you of that
Yeah.
now. And it would never involve playing classical music or stopping all speech content.
Sure. Because
Okay.
they put that in there because a lot of stations, that's exactly what they do.
Exactly.
But,
wouldn't happen
XFM have deemed it, that we don't have to go completely down the line there. We have
Well,
to do it in
let me
our own
explain
little
why.
way. Go
People
on.
need company at times like this.
Yeah.
And should be able to look to us for both factual information and emotional reaction.
Sure.
We simply have to change our tone and our playlist to show that we're all feeling the same thing.
Right.
Be it, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening, or, well, it's pretty sad, but she was 101 after all.
And that's actually in that
That's
document,
what it
isn't
actually says in the general guidelines. That's as they are stated. If you should hear about the death of a major royal,
Yeah.
this is information that...
You're actually reading this, by the way,
Yeah,
aren't
I'm
you?
reading this
Yeah.
out. What you should do is say nothing about this on air under any circumstances. Drop all the ads and promos from your schedule. And if Chris Smith, the news guy, is in the building, get him in the studio immediately.
Yeah.
That's what it says, Carl.
Yeah.
If Smitty is, I don't care where he is, I don't care if he's on holiday,
Let's phone him up
he's
now
abroad.
and tell him someone's died.
to see how he would react.
Get
Get him down here.
Get him down
See how long
yeah.
it takes him to get down here. Where
It's
does Smitty live?
Because I know where he lives. He lives in a cave, and he slides down a pole,
Yeah.
and he gets into a car. His butler is up there, and he sorts things out.
I suppose the approach there is that only Chris can deliver this tragic news.
Yeah,
If it was you or I,
yeah, it wouldn't have the same. I remember. Do you remember the XFM as it first started? It launched the day after Princess Diana died.
I know. Yeah.
And I'd never done radio before. I was nervous enough, and it was launched, and it was how
Because was it the first night? Because what I've forgotten actually until you mentioned that then is of course you used to host your own phone-in show. I'd forgotten all about that.
yeah.
Oh man, I
gave that up after a week because it was just too stressful.
I have never seen a man so petrified.
I know.
He spent all his time preventing people getting through on the phone lines.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't let people come on air.
And for when I had to go on air, right, my mates sort of like came over the first day, and they were mucking around, and I was having a drink with them where I used to work, and I was going, I've got to go on air in a minute, and I was like, drinking shandy or something, because I was saying I didn't want to be drunk and everything, and I kept saying, don't swear. Telling my mates not to swear, and they look at me like I was mental. I was going, don't swear, because I'll swear. I was terrified of two things. Just swearing,
By mistake.
and operating the desk. I thought, I'm gonna, even if I get through operating the desk, I'm gonna swear. And it just, it was awful.
Didn't you spill coffee over the machine and then go, oh shit, on your first link? I can't remember. But I know it wasn't a triumph.
No, I started off with I was really like the music, and I started off with a classical piece by a bloke called Kuntz, who's a German composer.
Brilliant.
So I knew it was okay.
You're
then.
off.
I was off, yeah.
And so how did it go then? Because I remember it was appalling.
But Carl! He's a composer! Look it up!
Yeah, I know he is.
Right, 08700 800 1234.
Yeah.
If you know what the
Yeah,
composer
yeah,
I'm talking.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, we've done it now.
Chill out, Carl.
Come
But
on.
you know what people are like?
What?
They take things badly, don't they?
Like who? Like what?
You just... It's like,
Thanks for that. And he phones up and goes, what did it say? You know that picture you gave me? She goes, yeah. He goes, well, I looked at it just to get me started. That poor young woman must
I imagine more that, like, she's sleeping, and he just sneaks in and he's got a Polaroid camera, she wakes up, he goes, what are you doing? She goes, what are you up to? He goes, no, I'm just taking a picture. Well, why? I'm gonna write a
won't
song
be here
about
tomorrow, will you?
it. Yeah, you're
Well,
going on
no.
holiday tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I need
I
that.
just need something to get me started. What do you mean, get you started? Yeah, you know, in the morning.
And then that's on Heart.
Alright?
6.2.
So don't come on air and tell us what we can or cannot say. We can't say cunts.
classical composers' names or philosophers like Kant.
Exactly.
So don't tell us that, Carl.
Alright?
Just play a record. What you got,
Play
Steve?
some Ride, Steve.
Yeah, I just think it's time that we listen to some Ride Rick. We haven't listened to them, I don't know about you and I, but I haven't listened to any for about 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
Just thought it'd be good to have them on the air again.
Yeah.
And it's a tragedy they split up. This is the classic Chelsea girl, play it. Absolute joy. Their lifetime.
I know. Yeah.
Right, 'cause it's a great sound.
But influenced lots of bands at that
seems to
time.
me, yeah,
Sort of the old Britpop thing and the Wall of Sound and... They were they shoegazers? Do you think they were, weren't they?
Well, that's what they thought of, because there was a lot of nude lead guitar. But, good melodies as well, Rick, and that's always important.
It is to me.
I don't know about you, Carl, but it is important to us.
Yeah.
We've just had a couple of people, Sarah and Claire, call up and wish us luck for the BAFTAs, but for some reason they want one of us to do an impression of Leslie Phillips.
Can't do it. Doesn't he say ding dong?
And hello and all that.
That's not bad.
But I want Carl to do it though.
Yeah, go on, Carl.
Go on.
Hello.
Well done. Say ding dong.
Ding dong.
Nice.
Yeah. Do we do any other impressions?
No.
Go.
Think of any.
Hello. Do that.
Hello.
Yeah.
You look like a ventriloquist dummy.
Hello.
Brilliant.
Oh, Carl.
Do, my name is Bond, James Bond, as though it were Sean
My name's
Connery.
Bond. James Bond. Do that. Go on.
My name's Bond.
No, do it as though you were doing an impression.
Sean.
So I'm trying to be Scottish.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Perhaps a bit more specific than that. Sean Connery.
My name's Bond.
Keep going.
My name's Bond, James Bond.
Look, Jimmy Stewart. It's not bad. This is the best fun. It's like having your very own Fisher Price toy for 2 hours a week. It's great. Do Roger Moore. Do that.
Roger Moore.
Phyllis Pierce, Percy Sugden. I'm licensed to kill.
Anyway, she just said...
No, this is a great game.
that's
Yeah,
enough of
no,
that.
we'll come back to this another time.
Yeah,
maybe.
anything you want Carl to do.
So, Rockbusters,
Rockbusters, first one of the year.
do you want to explain it? In case we've
Yeah,
got some
just in
new
case some
listeners.
new listeners.
Might have, you never know.
Chance to win some stuff. I give you like a cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band. So an easy one that we did at the start was an Exploding Pet, AK, Atomic Kitten.
Yeah.
Right, that's how it works. So there's 3 of them. It's email only. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and you win all that stuff Steve was talking about. Right, first one. £42 for a torch. £42 for a torch. That's a bit pricey. That's D. Right?
That's D.
Yeah.
So just give us it.
Write that down. So £42 for a torch. That's a bit pricey, isn't it?
A little bit of enhancement.
Yeah.
Bigging up his growth. Oh,
Okay,
God.
that's
So that's
D.
D. The second one. He'll fit some chocolate to your feet.
Say that again.
He'll fit some chocolate to your feet.
Is that he will fit some chocolate to your feet? He'll.
Yeah.
He'll fit some chocolate to your feet.
And the initial there is A.
That's A.
Yeah. And the third and final one. Do you think your kid will get that strawberry for me?
Do you
Right.
think? Say it again.
Do you think your kid will get that strawberry for me? That's WP.
Right, now, I just better warn people. You really got to get into the mindset of Carl here. These are not real cryptic clues. These are not cryptic clues that you do in the Guardian or the Times crossword. There's usually something wrong with them. He's usually, what's the word? Completely change the word in order to make it fit.
Yes.
Often. So just be careful. Don't be surprised.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you want to give us them again very quickly?
All right. First one, 42 quid for a torch. That's a bit pricey, isn't it? All right, that's D. Second one, he'll fit some chocolate to your feet.
Can't think of any. I can't
A.
think.
That's A.
And do you think your kid will get that strawberry for me? WP. Right, so...
Ricky.Gervais at
xfm.co.uk.
xfm.co.uk. Some great prizes to be won.
Steve, if there was a record of the week, that would be a record of the week.
You're a big fan, I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's make it record of the week.
Yeah, that's record of the week. Richard Ashcroft.
Excellent.
Science of Silence.
Brilliant.
No one gives us anything anyway. These pluggers, they come in. We get things like homemade bands that they've pressed it in their garage.
Yeah.
You can hear their mum in the background going, "What are you doing?"
Exactly.
Mum! We're recording this for XFM! 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Karl, what have you got for
I
us?
was just thinking, the irony is, we're the only people on this station, I think, who play their own records, aren't we?
I know.
There's loads of people who do.
Rubbish.
John Kennedy plays what he wants.
He's on in the
Yeah,
middle
but
of
he's
the night.
on,
Zoe
he's on
plays
3
what
o'clock
she
in the
wants.
morning, no
Everyone
one's
plays.
up.
Zoe, on Drive, she plays some stuff.
What do you mean, what does she play?
Fatboy
Whatever she
Slim,
wants to
probably.
play.
Here's another remix.
You know.
I won't say who it's by.
Christian plays some of his own.
Does he?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but they're probably novelty songs, aren't they, by you?
Right, listen, right, yeah, New Year and all that.
He's great, isn't he?
Rockbusters is on the way, we're getting some good stuff coming in.
I have to say, I'm amazed. Every answer I've had so far has been correct. I listen to the clues, I've got no idea. And I know you, Carl, I spend time with you,
Have
I
you
know how you
seen the
work.
XFM listeners? Well, of course they're the same as Karl.
Sure.
Of course they've got the same mindset.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Right.
So what did you do for New Year, incidentally?
Well, I cocked it up a bit. Right.
You're joking.
Go on,
You're
here we
joking.
go.
You're joking, mate. Go on.
I went and booked a
You
table.
got the wrong day.
No, right. Booked a table at a restaurant that was shut. Right?
What?
I booked a table at a restaurant, and the one that I called, it wasn't the one. The call had been diverted. So Suzanne said, "Call them up and see what they're serving." Right? Because I forgot to do that when I booked the table. Right?
That's great,
So
anyway.
because the thing is, right, it's a restaurant in Covent Garden, but they've got one in Victoria. But when they answered and they said, no, Victoria, I thought that was the person who was answering the phone. Do you know how some people say the name?
Right.
Right? So then when I called them up and said, what are you
thought
serving?
you thought he sounded a bit funny.
Right? So,
I'm confused, Carl, but probably not more. No more than you would have been on
Okay,
the
it was a branch of a.
All right,
he doesn't
anyway,
want to give the restaurant away, so he phoned it up. There's one in Covent Garden. They answered the
So
phone.
it's not, the restaurant's not called No.
No, they said no, Victoria.
Why can't we name the restaurant?
I don't know why.
Are we
It's not
scared-
libelous.
Are we scared that, are you scared people are going to sort of see you in there because it's your regular haunt?
no, it's just that, you got to pay for stuff, haven't you?
Right.
I mean, it's...
Okay, anyway, so you've
I
got...
would have mentioned it before New Year, but it's not...
So
in
did
our
you go
favour
all the
now,
way
is
to
it?
the restaurant to find out that it was closed?
No. What happened is I called
Was that the
them
name
up.
of the restaurant again?
Right, the restaurant's called Christopher's. They've got one in Covent Garden, they've got one in Victoria. He
Right.
phoned up, he went to book, it's a lovely restaurant, I've been there often, I recommend it to him. He phones up, said, "Can I have a table for he said, "No problem, sir." Right? And then, so I said, "Oh, you better call up, see if they've got any haddock on the, menu." And he went, "Hello," and they went, "Hello, Christopher's." Victoria went, "Victoria?" They went, "Yeah." He went, "Oh, no. That's it, innit?"
So then I just said, no, forget it. I'm not going all the way over there. So I cancelled it, right? So then I called up Suzanne and said, look, I've made an error. The place we were going to is shut.
Was she
So-
surprised again, or?
So we're not going. So she said, oh, try some other places. And I did. They were all booked up,
Yeah.
right? I was fed up anyway. I hate New Year. It's always like this, isn't it? So, I said, look.
You know the common factor in all these stories? You hate Christmas, you hate birthdays,
It's
you hate
you.
New Year. It is you.
Right?
Yeah.
So I said, I'll sort something out.
Yeah.
So I went to Tesco.
Leave it with me. Went to Tesco's, boots
went
were
to
shut.
Tesco.
Got a lovely plate of condoms.
Did you just stay in and play with her birthday Christmas gifts?
blowing them up? There's all
Staying
I've done, I've done some balloons.
Well, it was. We did stay in, and I watched that thing that 100 Greatest Moments, which was annoying me. Did you see? There was a nudist on it. You know how I feel about them,
Yeah.
right? Did you see him?
Man with two knobs.
There was a man with two knobs on it, and a nudist who just wanders about the house.
But it said, and when he visits people, I was thinking, who lets him visit? I go,
Exactly, yeah.
But he must go there with trousers on and go, "Hello, lovely to see you. Can I just pop all these off?" Well, not really, no.
And I tell you what annoyed me the most. They had a white sofa. If you were a nudist, you'd get a darker one. Right? So anyway, right, so we ended up watching that. That annoyed me. And then I was tired by about 11, and I said, oh, let's go to bed. And she said, you can't. And that annoys me, the fact that because it's New Year, you got to stay up, and it's like, well, why can't we just? You should bring it forward, so in case you want
To quarter to 10. Quarter to 10.
Well, you stay up, and it's like my eyes were dead heavy, and I was like, oh, I want to go to sleep. So just stay up, and then it's midnight, and you go Happy New Year, then you go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone, Carl. Some people have a little party.
So
it's over with anyway.
yeah.
So, are you 86 years old?
It just gets on my nerves.
Do you ever enjoy? You never seem to have any fun, Carl. This is what disappoints. This is what worries me. I feel like you're going to die.
You're here,
young, you know?
you're here, Carl, with us two. We've got three, as I was just saying to Steve, three of the greatest comedy minds ever in one room, and Steve pointed out since the goodies.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Well, I mean,
It should be party central.
Yeah.
So anyway, right. So this is when I spent time thinking of new ideas.
Right.
So that's when I came up with, what did I come up with? Rituals.
Yeah.
This is about, it's good to have a flathead in India.
And just run us past
Just
that again.
yeah.
It's good to have a flathead in India.
Is that it?
Well, what they do is they put wood round your head and sort of clamp it, and the flatter head you've got, apparently the more attractive in some part of India, can't remember. So that's a ritual.
So I don't know where to start with this.
No.
Well, leave it. We'll be doing that. Well, we've done it. That's
So that was
for
the
this
first
week.
one, was it?
That's that for this week!
Right. We've also got do we need them, which we carried on from last year,
Okay,
which
we'll
is
look forward
finding
to
out, you know, what animals we need in the world, which ones we can get rid of. I'm talking to experts and that, finding that out. We're doing Rockbusters. That's underway. We're getting emails in, and what do you think of that then?
What do you think of that then? Of course.
I love this that he treats this show like it's a checklist for what he's got to pack for holiday.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? He just goes sun cream, yeah. It's all like it's done. Look at his face.
No, but I try and come up with stuff that people will remember and go, that's interesting. I'll tell my mates that in the pub. Another one I'm thinking of doing. Do you know the film Around the World in 80 Days?
Ooh.
Around the World in 80 Gervais. And what I do, I give you like little things, like little bits of information about countries, so that if you go, you'd go like, oh, I don't want to go there.
That's his terrible thing to say, and I apologise. I can't think of the PC word for it. But I think Carl is slightly retarded.
Yes. I was just thinking the same. Yeah. Yeah. Is there something we can do about that? It's,
Just play a record. Just keep the.
could we get ourselves registered as a charity?
I think so.
One again.
On XFM 104.9.
I was just looking to see if that's a new single. It looks like it probably is, Rick, if that's of interest to you.
It's a new one.
Yeah. There we are.
So, well, first of our regular features with Carl, we've got Rockbusters. That's rolling. There's people coming in. They're getting them right. I don't understand it
Well,
myself.
as ever, Rick, you'll be amazed and confounded.
So I don't know the answer, and I haven't looked at the answers. I just like that moment. It's like when you go down Christmas and you're excited about a present, and it's like some condoms. You know what I mean? Well, I love that.
Yeah, that moment.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's going to top that next year.
I don't know how he's going to top that. All I can think of is some corn plasters. Right.
It's alright, love, the batteries are included.
Got you a pumice stone. Right, now, do we need them?
Do we need them? It's something we started a few weeks ago. We're always talking about animals and insects and that. And it's like, you know, if you took an animal out of the world, would we have problems? Right?
Would it make any difference?
Yeah, would it make any difference?
We
That's
did
what
jellyfish last time, didn't we?
Yeah,
We sorted that out.
the woman said we've got to keep them.
We do need them, because turtles eat them.
Yeah. So, I've moved on. Octopus.
Do we need the octopus?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Working through a load of animals, right, that, and finding out whether we need them or not, right?
Right.
Because, like, jellyfish, to me, I'm a bit puzzled by them. I don't really know why we need jellyfish, and I spoke to some expert.
Turtles eat them.
What?
Turtles eat them.
Yeah, I know, but do we need turtles? Do you know what I mean? It goes on and on, doesn't
We
it?
need humans.
Well, you know, I mean, I might get to that bit, but I need to sort out the animals first. I've got a lot on. So, the thing is, I've left the jellyfish. We know we need them, right? So, octopus.
Yeah.
Right, I know they're pretty brainy.
Incredibly brainy.
A story that I heard, I don't know if it's true, but there was some science lab somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Where they had some octopus in it, and they had some crabs.
Yeah.
And at night, the octopus was like getting a bit bored on its own in the dark and that, and they sort of come alive in the dark, don't they?
Yeah.
They like the dark.
Yeah.
And the octopus had its eye on the crabs, and at night when it's dark, it was getting out of its little cage, crawling along the floor, getting in the crab's cage, getting them out and eating them.
I don't doubt it. We put jam jars with the lids on with crabs in, and they'll open the jam jar and...
You're joking?
Yeah.
Even I sometimes struggle with them.
Yeah, we don't do it... you don't do it really, really tight, but...
Oh, right, so they're not that clever then?
Well, they would, if they were strong enough, they'd open it, but they're just not that strong.
Oh, that's mad. Right, I also know that if they get hungry, they eat their own legs.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're deaf.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah,
I know they don't live very long.
They can squash themselves into small jugs.
Oh, yeah, they can go in a demi-john through the narrow neck and that.
Why do they need to do that?
Because they're the sort of crevices and holes that they're hunting for crabs and things through.
So, would they be better if they were smaller? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. But octopus then, if Noah said to you, you know, we're having a clear out.
Yeah.
We've got too many animals to look after and that in the sea, taking up too much room.
Right.
Do we need them?
I think there's other less useful things in the sea than octopus. Limpets, they could go.
Limpets?
Yeah, they just sit on a rock and do nothing for 50 years.
But they're not getting in the way then, how big are they?
Oh, not very big.
Yeah, you see, I might come round to them, but I never think, oh, you know, I'm sick of seeing these limpets. Whereas octopus, you know, crawling about, opening jam jars and that.
You'd never see them though, they're really rare.
Well,
If we get 2 or 3 caught a year, it's quite amazing.
do we need them?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Well, we'll just have to keep them then.
Yeah, because all systems of logic break down.
I know.
Everything they've ever
Even the
learned.
scientist was going, well, get rid of limpets.
Yeah, yeah.
That
And
is
who was
brilliant.
that guy?
I think his name was Chris,
And where was he from?
in a place called Megavissi, where I went one year.
Megavissi.
And is he he's a scientist, is he?
I think he's got a fish shop or something like that.
He's got a fish shop.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
really-
like an aquarium type place.
Oh, right.
So,
A fish shop.
It wouldn't
fish and chip shop.
It wouldn't be past him that he, a Winkle store. He's got a Winkle store at Poole Harbour.
Yeah, that's an expert.
Oh dear.
but, what have you learnt from that then?
Well, that we don't know whether they're deaf or not because the bloke in the chip shop couldn't confirm it. They eat their own legs. Think of
That's
that.
a bit weird.
Isn't it?
They eat their
weird.
own legs.
They eat their own legs if they get hungry.
Right.
And they grow back, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
If you eat one, they'll grow back.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can put them in little jars and that. If you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird, isn't it? It's like no, but do you know, like, you know, people have a go about being cruel to animals and that. But what he was saying there is, right, what they've watched an octopus do. They've got hold of a crab, right? So that'll be being stressed out because it's out of the water.
Yeah.
They've then stressed it out even more by putting it in a jar,
Right.
which he didn't like.
Which he did.
And then an octopus is crawling about on the jar,
Yeah.
and the crab knows that the octopus wants to eat it, right?
Yeah.
So then it's having more frets
Yeah.
because of that, and then they let the octopus eat it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty.
Do we need crabs?
Do them next week. Yeah.
Well, I want to sort out snails first.
Right. What's your pitch with snails? What do you know about snails?
I know that bats eat them. They can sleep for 13 years.
Right.
Can you believe that?
He said to me, snails can sleep for 13 years. And I went, right. He went, oh, thing is though, if it was a scientist, and he was, he was looking at it, and he put it in a quiet place, it might well doze off. He said it wouldn't be the same if it lived on the streets. And then we went on to a whole thing about homeless. He wants to do a game show with celebrities being homeless for a week.
What do you think?
Actually, I've got to say, that's not bad at all.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
Right, do you know how, like, Lenny Henry went to the jungle?
Yeah.
Right? And you've got who else did it? John
Lumley,
John
on
Lumley
his own.
made slippers out of a bra. Right? So I'm thinking, like, get a celebrity and say to him, no, just because, I'll tell you why, right? I'll tell you why all this came about. When I was walking back from that Christmas meal that I bought my girlfriend for 150 quid,
Lest we forget.
right? I was walking down Mortimer Street and there was an homeless fella there, and it was like, oh, you know, it's really, really bad. But the weird thing is, it was about, I don't know, probably about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, about about 9,
Right.
and he was asleep. And I just thought, do homeless people ever think, do you know, I think I'll have an early one tonight? Right, that's what got me thinking. It's a bit weird, the whole lifestyle of it, the
Yeah.
fact that he had an early night.
The fact, what, if it's a bit weird that he's sleeping not in a home, but on the street?
No, it's just that if
interesting.
I was
Interesting.
homeless, I'd probably stay up quite late, because it's not nice. Do you know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
Just being homeless isn't a good thing, is it?
No.
People forget how bad it is.
Yeah.
Right.
But surely sleeping gets you out of reality. They sleep because they're tired, they can't sleep very well, so they need all the sleep they can get.
Yeah, but sleeping's nice if you've got a nice big bed.
What, you think that they can go, I'll stay up, I'll go to bed at 2, I'll go straight to sleep and I'll pop up at 8 when the alarm clock goes off?
Well, that's just what I was thinking, right? So I was thinking how bad it is, and it's, you know, especially this time of the year, you know.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's the
really
worst thing.
And to sort of give it some publicity and get a bit of help behind it, get celebrities, someone like Phil Mitchell, maybe,
Yeah.
off EastEnders,
Yeah.
who's a big fella, he can look after himself, put him in a shop doorway, have some cameras set far away in a building or something,
Yeah.
they can film him,
Right.
and it's up to him how he raises money for food to eat.
He could sign autographs.
Well, they wouldn't know him though, would they? Because you never look
Who
at a
could you
homeless
get? You
person.
get, what's her name? Gail
You
Porter,
Yeah.
Gabby Roslin,
Right. Yeah.
Narinda from Big Brother.
Yeah.
Who else would do it?
I got a game show
Les
idea
Dennis,
called,
I reckon,
I
would
got
do
a game show idea called On the Game. And what happens is
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Go on, Karl. What's next? Are you going to do your
thinking of-
war feature? What is it called?
What do you think of that then?
You do that now?
It annoys me a bit, right? Because we said before Christmas that we'd come back with new stuff.
Yeah.
Gave you a title to work on, that Ridiculous.
Right.
You came in today, I said, have you sorted it out? You say no. Steve, you're having a go at me for wanting to get music out of the library for you.
Yeah.
You haven't got any new ideas,
sure.
but you're dissing mine.
I'm not dissing yours.
Well,
I'm a massive fan of them.
Good vibe off you.
Oh, I think that's very harsh. I just asked you when were we going to have war. Do you think of that? I'm a big fan. I'm excited.
Well, it's not that good, to be honest with you.
Well, I disagree. It sounds brilliant.
Right, well, it's a bit of a tweak of Educating Ricky. Just some information on wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
World War II.
World War Two. All right.
The world champion chess player. He helped someone out in the war.
It's the detail I like.
No, he helped,
You know, it's nearly a history programme, isn't it?
he
I
helped
was watching those repeats of The World at War.
Yeah.
That were on in the mornings. You know, incredibly
Did
detailed,
you
but
lot-
they got nothing on Carl.
Did you write a lot of that David Sharma series?
he was able to use his skills that he has to play chess, because apparently chess is all about probabilities of like where a piece will be put.
Right.
And they got him in, and they said, "Can you help us out?" He said, "Yeah." And he said, "Right, where should we like?"
Hitler has just moved his queen.
So that's a
He
fact.
sent in a bishop that ran diagonally through the troops, knocking them over.
Sorry, wait a minute, Carl. So they got a chess
Sorry,
player.
that's it.
Well, yeah. It's just like, oh, what do you think of that?
Again, that's not a story.
But it angers me that he says that I'm down on the ideas when that's beginning to shape up as quite interesting. I thought you were going to tell me which battle or which event
World War
was
II.
you.
World War II.
There's not a battle.
But which bit of your World War Two?
Like the middle bit.
It's 6 years worth.
Yeah, well, probably about a bit in.
Guessing.
I thought, let's...
Guessing.
Well, alright, yeah, there is a bit of guesswork, but it doesn't matter.
But that could have been an interesting thing if you told me it had an impact
Well,
on the
when you
Normandy
look at
landings.
these things, do you go, bloke wants out chest, oh, use that, and run away from the computer?
No,
or
I
run
read
out
it.
of the bookshop?
I read the first line where I get enough information, I just think...
What do you mean you read the first line where you get enough information? Imagine if you were someone's defence lawyer, and he was like, he's on death row, and went, I don't think he did it.
Yeah.
I read the first line, I didn't read the file
It's
He
completely.
was in a hotel in Texas. Right, go on.
It's enough.
Oh, some other
It's
stuff.
enough,
He
it's
definitely
enough,
didn't kill it.
it's enough, it's enough.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
just thought they always take ages on deciding where to go. It's just like, bet there's a better way.
I don't know what you're saying now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it takes-
Actually,
when,
don't know what
when
you're talking
people
about.
play chess, they take ages to make the move. So I'm just thinking, there's probably a quicker way
Of what?
than finding where a boat is, than getting a chess player in.
I don't know what you mean now. Are you talking
I
about
tell you what,
battleships now?
They should have got an expert battleships player in.
Right.
Yeah. What, Carl?
Right,
What?
forget that one.
Or
then.
someone
No,
who's
no,
really
no,
good,
no. I'm not being funny. But what is that? What are you telling me there?
someone who's really good at risk. They should have brought them in.
Yeah, Cluedo.
Right,
Yeah.
Another fact.
Oh,
On,
that's enough then, is it?
Well, they use expert Cluedo players, but the police use
Oh,
expert
they
Cluedo players.
do use, yeah.
If ever there's a murder in a country house,
Do you think they use that old Chinese fella on the front of Mastermind?
Mastermind, yeah.
Yeah, for logic problems. The Enigma code was broken by top Mastermind players.
Yeah.
Right, second
And a guy who
fact.
had a couple of rounds of Yahtzee and done very well.
Second fact about the war.
They for engineering, they use a lot of Jenga players.
Absolutely,
To do
whenever
it.
they want
Will
to-
the building collapse? Oh no, let's pull this. Let's see.
If
Yes,
they
it
wanted
will.
to identify...
What are you doing?
If they wanted to identify spies,
Yeah.
bring me the champion of Guess Who.
Was it a woman with glasses? No, right,
Has
sit
he got
down.
a beard? Is it Bernard?
Right, Carl, sorry,
Right,
go on.
Another war fact. So
Go
you're
on.
saying it's rubbish, but look, you love that.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Second
you're
one,
absolutely right.
the first bomb that was dropped on Berlin,
Yeah,
it didn't kill a person, but it killed an elephant.
I think that's true.
That is true.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one.
Is that all you know about that? See, that's interesting, isn't it?
But
What
that's
was the-
enough.
But no, it's not
not
though. Cause
enough.
because I mean, listen. Most people want to go. Oh, what was the elephant doing there? Did
Oh,
it
it's
land in a
either-
zoo? Was it a pet?
Oh.
Was it a lost elephant? Did they aim at the elephant? How did it kill it? Did
Was it
hit it on the
Hitler's
head?
favourite elephant?
yeah, was it Hitler's favourite elephant? Did it then have one ball?
Yeah.
I mean, these are the things. Why didn't he catch it with his trunk?
Did it have an effect on German morale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yes.
elephant is kaput.
Oh, Jumbo! I don't want to fight anymore!
No, I just, got to keep focused, got to keep the show good and that.
Yeah.
And in the
Yeah.
new year, the idea was come up with some good snappy stuff.
Yeah.
And today, I just think it's been a mess with you, to be honest. I mean, this is the sort of thing I'd prefer to do after the show as the producer.
Yeah.
But
Do you know what? I think it's a discipline problem.
Is
I'm
it
not sure if he's got any.
because I just put sellotape on your head?
well, that's a bit to do with it. But just let's just focus.
But
on
I didn't put it when there was any hair on your eyebrows. I put it across your forehead.
Right. What do you think of that then?
Yeah.
We've got one more bit left.
Brilliant.
One more fact. The French, right, when they were at war,
David Sharma, I just imagine him just introducing it. It's amazing.
Which war was this?
it was still the World War.
One
World
or two.
War- World War
Go
Two.
on, it's 50-50. Go on. Yeah. yeah.
Right, World War Two. What the French did. Everyone needs a code.
Everyone needs a code. Yep.
A code when you're in the army.
This is
and
a Disney song.
that, right? And to sort of give the go ahead if you want to go into battle and stuff.
Okay.
Right. So,
Needs a code.
but the weird thing
Game
is,
show.
right? The weird thing
Everyone.
is, do you know what theirs was?
Go on. Do you?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's
So what
bit
was
weird.
the French code?
For what?
To sort of say, right, yeah, go on
But they had more than one.
on this day.
But I don't know what day it is.
On
All
this
right.
day.
And what, it's like saying, what am I thinking of? What was the battle? What was the...
Okay, so alright, what...
Look at him, look, he's genuinely confused that I've asked this question. Right.
It was
No! If you ask me a question, ask me the question correctly. What was the code for battle during what battle?
World War Two.
No, that's not a battle. That's a war.
Yeah, it was in a war. Yeah. It
I
was-
don't know what to do. He confuses people.
Alright, okay, what was it, Carl? What was the
Yeah,
code?
what
was
are
the
you
French
thinking
code?
of? Right.
John's got a moustache.
What are you talking
My
about?
lungs are gonna burst.
That was a code that the French used. I just think it's a bit daft, right? Because you could come up with that by mistake.
yeah. Two French blokes talking in the trenches, and they see a major walk past, and they go, "Oh look, John's got a moustache," and they all go and go, "No, I was just talking. What are you talking about?"
Well, the way I don't think that's a good code. I'm not.
I
you
don't
know-
believe it is the code.
No, it is seriously.
And what?
And
It's
would
just
it,
that
would
no
it have
one
been,
talks
would it have
about
been
it.
said in French?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the weird-
Guessing. Yeah.
No, but
What?
you see, I can't even be bothered.
What are you saying, Carl?
Because it's not a very good code. Do you know, like we've talked in the past about, you know, things you don't see, and I said, an old man eating a Twix.
Yeah.
If they use that's safe. Because no one is ever going to see a man having an old man having a Twix.
What do you mean?
Well, use that as a code. Don't use a saying, John's got a moustache, that could crop up. And it's like the war's kicked off. How'd that happen? Well, I said John had a moustache. Oh.
Two French folks would never be saying, John's got a moustache. Why would they?
Because back then they were fashionable.
He nearly makes sense, doesn't he?
I assume it would have been Jean.
Yeah. No, probably John.
And how would this code have been? I mean, who would have announced this to everyone?
I read it like that, Steve. That's what was on the internet. This is a code that was used. John's got a
Don't be
moustache.
angry with me.
I know, but you're always asking questions.
That's because I'm interested in history.
Yeah. No, you're genuinely interesting bloke, Carl. We'd like to know. I'd like to film you secretly. You know, like they do, like Nature Watch, when they put it in like a, you know what I mean, a Badgers sort of thing,
Warren,
right?
yeah.
And they just watch it. I'd like to see what you do, pop around and go, I wish I could download the music in your head, because it'd be, and you see something weird, you go, and then you read that and you go, and you write it down, and that's what comes out. John's got a moustache.
I'd like to see next Christmas.
Imagine the French, right, for their battle cry, for their battle code to know it's going ahead, they're going over the top, is you never see an old bloke eating a Twix. Imagine that.
Yeah, but all these things are things that I think in my head.
Keep them in there.
Do you know, like
Please.
before when I was talking about going out on, you know, Christmas Day,
Yeah.
having a meal on the way back, seeing a homeless person.
Yeah.
And then I think, God, that wouldn't be good. I don't know, TV show. Right? You can think of things like that. When I saw the homeless fella, then I got talking to Suzanne about when I had to sleep in my car.
What do you mean? Go on.
Let's play a record and come back to any sleeping in the
God,
car.
I can't wait.
Play a song for the lovers.
I was watching last night, Carl, on cable TV, 1987's amazing Sign of the Times Prince in concert film. It was dynamite. I thought to myself, how brilliant he is. It reminded me of the gig I went to see last year. He played this tune. It's from the album Parade. Okay, I don't want to discuss whether or not Prince is acceptable on XFM or whether he's a genius. He is a genius. That's the end. That's the end of the discussion. Play the tune. He's dynamite. It's a song for the ladies.
I remember, I'm going to tell you, I was on the way here. You know, do you remember John? He's got a moustache now.
I can't believe it. Lads, no! Doesn't always have to get up and have a rock about. He can just sit there at the piano.
You can't argue with that.
bash out a
After
tune.
the break, Steve, a brand new feature I've just done. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. You see, you say Ricky Gervais doesn't put any work into the show. He's just done that.
I'm
going to
tell Carl some amazing facts from the world of science, nature, politics. 4 are real. 1 is absolutely ridiculous. Sitting. Little interesting fact for the nerds. We got it down to 2 songs to do this intro music to The Office. It was that one and Handbags and Cloud Rags. We went for Handbags and Cloud. Interesting, isn't it?
It is a fascinating fact, except
Yeah.
of course I still feel we should use that one, except we couldn't, because Cat Stevens' People wouldn't let us. Or it was too expensive or something.
I don't know. We re-recorded Rod Stewart one. That was too expensive.
I still prefer that one, I think.
Yeah. Difficult. Difficult.
Decisions, Rick,
Anyway,
decisions.
that's ridiculous. Right. 5 facts. Right. 1 is totally made up. All right.
Just do 3. 3 and
Oh
then
well,
one.
there's okay, right. Oh, let's see. What shall I do then? There
This
are more
was
moves.
carefully planned.
There are more moves possible in a game of chess than there are particles in the universe. You can't get any colder than liquid nitrogen. I think it's -273. You can't. It's impossible to get colder than that. The honey badger has got skin so loose that if you grabbed it by the neck, it could come away from its skin, turn round, and bite you out of its anus.
That's ridiculous. Right, Rockbusters then. Wrapping it up.
It needs some work, that game, but I see it's got a lot of mileage.
Right, here we go then. The first one, £42 for a torch. That's a bit pricey.
Go on.
That was D.
Yeah.
That was Daylight.
Wait, I thought delight, and I thought it doesn't work.
second one.
I actually thought delight doesn't work.
Second one.
There's no, wait. Dear light, it doesn't work. It's delight.
Second one was.
No, Carl, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but if we're going to continue with this feature, you've got to tweak them a bit, right? People have got it. We've had loads of emails, more than ever. So, do you know what I mean? Let them decide. If they don't like it, they won't email in, but they're loving it.
They've all come from the same institution.
Go on.
He'll fit some chocolate to your feet. That was A. That was Aerosmith. Right?
Aerosmith. You've heard of a blacksmith?
But a smith is just a workman. It doesn't necessarily. No, you can have anything. You can have a locksmith. A smith doesn't just mean it does shoes.
Right. Do you think...
Aero cobbler would have worked. Unfortunately, there isn't a band called Aero Cobbler.
Get ready with a winner. Do you think your kid will get that strawberry for me? That's Wilson Pickett.
Wilson Pickett.
I'll give you that.
I have to say that I don't know if these guys have won in the past, but they were the first people to email in. I mean, normally I just give it to anyone, but these guys, literally, you've given the clues, Carl. I'm amazed. Everyone seemed to get Aerosmith. Everyone got D-Light. Everyone got Wilson Pickett. I'm absolutely stunned. You know, they deserve it. They deserve the junk. Prizes.
Right.
So we'll give it to Jonathan and Louise, who, as I say, may have won in the past, but as I say, they were very, very quick. You've got to beat them if you want to win. And they're from Wrexham.
Brilliant.
So good luck to them.
So that's
I hope
that
they
then.
enjoy Jerry's yoga diet.
Back next week then. Yeah?
See you later.
See ya. Right, are we doing a proper competition?
Yeah.
Setting up the old...
Rockbusters, your favourite, isn't it?
Well, let's play a tune before. I don't think I can face that
Well,
straight
it's just
away. I
that
need a break.
we've also got... That song sounds alright. Aren't we? Another new feature.
That song sounds good.
Can I just say before we play a record that we've had an email from Dickie Anderson.
Dickers!
Richard Anderson.
Oh, Dickster, you Dicky Docky Dido, how are ya?
If you're a new listener, then you won't have come across Richard before, but
he loves
he's
the show.
He's our biggest fan.
He's a bit of a... and he loves the show. He tapes it and listens back to it 4 or 5 times.
But the great thing about him is he's not afraid to offer a bit of constructive criticism.
Oh, well, yeah. Go on, what's he said?
Well, all I'm going to say to you is he said, is it true that companies are now getting rid of hold music and are instead using your show to irritate their customers while they're waiting on the phone? I don't know. We'll look into that, Dickie, but thanks for that. Do keep your suggestions coming in for roles that you'd like to see Carl playing in future editions of that quiz.
This is the most popular comedy we've ever done.
Has it got a name yet? Have we come up with a name?
Holly wouldn't.
Okay, brilliant. Well, anyway, we've had some suggestions. Neil Wilson in Bedford, he suggested he'd like to see you, Carl, playing the role of Clyde the Monkey in Every Which Way But Lose.
That'd be great.
And also an excellent suggestion from Lee Gridley in Essex. The obvious role for you is, of course, Dustin Hoffman as Rain Man.
I said that, didn't I?
That's perfect.
That'd be great. Yeah. Just imagine going, okay, you remember, bet 2 for... Good, yeah. Well, you've lost again, yeah. That'd be fantastic.
I'm worried that I don't know, it's a bit of a stretch, Carl. Can you play someone who's that clever?
Give it a go.
Yeah.
I want to do Elephant Man.
Okay.
Why, what sort of ideas you got for Elephant Man?
Well, I don't know whether I'd be him or, like, the Doctor.
What would you say if you were the Doctor?
Just like, oh, how you do that? You know what I mean?
How'd you do that?
Yeah. Ooh, look at your head. You've seen your head.
Or he goes, I'm not an animal. And you go, wow.
It's 50-50.
Judging by your head, you are.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
It's loads, isn't there?
Yeah.
We'll keep them going in. That's brilliant.
So,
The competitions don't stop there, sadly.
No.
Rockbusters.
Oh, God.
Right, how about, we've got this other thing, right, this other music thing. How about we make that part of it?
How many competitions have you got?
No, well, this is what I'm thinking, right, because we can, if you're not happy with Rockbusters, if we add a little bit to it, and they love the bit I've added, then we can slowly fade it out without them knowing.
That's it. Do 2 of your Rockbusters and one of these.
Right.
Are these the prizes, Carl?
They're the prizes.
Well, let's do the prizes.
Quickly go through them then.
Yeah.
Alright, what have we got here?
Let's speed this up because I'm
Sort
dropping
that
off
out.
now.
Yeah,
I think
I'm already
it's
pretty
either warm in here or this isn't the most scintillating conversation we've ever had.
Okay, firstly, there's a CD here. It's tracks that were sampled by various artists, including Jay-Z, Happy Mondays, and so on. It's the original versions. That might be quite good fun. I
Sure.
Love You. We see it's a number of love songs.
Yeah.
You've got Blue featuring Elton John on there.
Yeah.
Chicago, Nat King Cole. Some
Yeah.
great stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Retro Dance Masters.
Oh, yeah.
That's another CD. Dance tracks, obviously, on there. Oh, it's still knocking about. The Best Air Guitar Volume 2.
Sure.
Rubbish. This is quite good, though. It's Paul Whitehouse's TV show Happiness. That's the first series on DVD. We've also got Stephen Polyakoff's The Lost Prince. You can have that in your collection. Probably never watch it, but it might look like you're slightly classy and arty. And
Is it subtitles?
the best one-hit wonders album in the world ever. You got stuff on there like Nena, 99 Red Balloons, and M's Pop Music. So not that bad a selection actually this week. He's cut out some of the chaff.
Yeah, okay.
So
right, here we go.
then.
Rockbusters.
Rockbusters, first one. We'll do 2 of these, and I'll play something in a minute. Right, first one. The Australian picks 2 blokes.
What?
The Australian picks 2 blokes.
The Australian picks 2 blokes.
The initial.
Yeah, the initial E. Right. And the second one, that builder's a
I've
bit...
got that already. It's annoying.
That builder is a bit cute.
He's a bit cute.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's BT.
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 That builder's a bit cute.
Yeah. And the Australian picks 2 blokes E. And then what I'm going to do now is play some sound effects that make up a song, and you've got to guess what the song is.
Go on then,
right?
just do it and
Song
then
is
a shot on
short.
or
Here we go,
something.
here we go. There you go. So what song's that? It's
Yeah.
sort of an XFM type
Okay,
song,
well, that's
isn't it?
great.
So
Email
the
only.
first, so I should just clarify that the first 2 are band names or artist names, but that's the title of the track that we want there.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
it's
That's
so
right.
confusing. No one's ever going to figure this out.
They will, though. They will.
They'll do it.
Ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Hey, listen, we've got the best fans in the world, Steve. Remember that. Remember that. Without them, we ain't nothing.
Yeah.
So, good luck to you.
Do you want to pick a track, Steve?
I'd love to.
I
Have you
want to
got
wear some monkey magic. I want to wear some chimpanzee that. I want to wear some aping around.
We've got that still to come. Look
Oh,
forward
I
to that,
can't believe it. We've got Rockbusters. That film sounds good. And we've got, look at him up in Hollywoodant. And we've got, like, monkey me, monkey you. We got Gibbon on. Give me some monkey magic, Carl.
Hang on, you better do the jingle, haven't you?
Oh, chimpanzee that.
Oh, you'll like this one. What I've found is found out like a lot of monkeys' names. Like that's how I found out about Oliver.
Yeah.
What do you mean you found out a lot of monkeys' names?
Well, there's a lot of monkeys out there, and you think they're just called monkey and what have you, but they're all given names, right? So this one that I found about, bit of a weird name anyway. It's actually called Crap. Its name, right? And
So they're not born with those names. It's not like their parents give them those names. You know, they're just chimps.
yeah. Well, this one, right? And
It's called Crap.
yeah, I know. Right, but do you know what it's famous for?
What crap?
Yeah,
No.
Go on.
Is it involved with this show?
it the first monkey to have its name tattooed on its head.
Yeah, again, I will say not by choice. There is no way that a chimp would go down to Camden Lock and go, are you a registered tattooist? I am, yes. Yeah, it's the cleanest, yeah. Go, okay,
Can I have a look through your book?
Can I have a look through your book? I'm looking for something quite gothic, but, I'd like, what's your name? Crap. Oh, I'm not sure I can do that because you're not drunk, are you? I haven't had a drink. I haven't had a drink. I've had some umbongo, and that's all. But no. What are you talking about? The first monkey to have its name tattooed on its head. What are you talking about,
There's got
Carl?
to be more information. Don't tell me you're leaving it there. There's got to be more information.
That was it, and then I read it thinking, well, that's weird because that means there's loads of monkeys with tattoos on their head. If that's the first one,
No, it could be still the only one.
First and only.
yeah, but would they report that?
What do you mean, would they report it? This isn't the Washington Post you're reading. This is mentalists who do websites about themselves every day.
What? There's got to be a third
Why is
act
that
to that
news?
story.
Why is that news? How did you come across that?
Well, you
First nut monkey with tattoo head, I mean, what are you talking about?
But why did it have its name tattooed on its head?
it didn't say that. I mean, yeah, I know it's mad, but it didn't say why.
Was that enough for you, though? Did you feel satisfied having read that? Did you not have other
I mean,
questions?
there's no way that is in the Guinness Book of Records. There's no way that is cited in the Guinness Book of
I
Records.
just read it as like, what a weird name for a monkey, and then, ooh, you won't have that on your head.
What would be a good name for a monkey?
I don't know, anything but that, really.
Yeah.
Dave.
Ted. But what do you think of that then?
Well, I don't know what to think about it, because I don't know what you're telling me. I don't know that that's news, I don't know that it's true. I mean, I don't know where to start with that. Is that all you found? You found something about a
No,
monkey?
I tell you, right, when I was searching for stuff on monkeys, right,
Yeah,
I was searching around like I always do, finding information, right,
yeah.
and found out, are you aware of the Iceman?
The Iceman?
Yeah.
Go on.
right? And to me, the monkey thing was more.
What's the Iceman? Oh, the man that was found in the ice.
So you're aware
A
of him?
Neanderthal man.
Right, yeah. Ricky, do you know
Not a
about the
monkey,
Iceman?
though.
No, I know, but I just was looking at, like, info.
Right.
The 5,000-year-old fella who was preserved in a glacier. That one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you find that more fascinating than the monkey?
Well, I know that it's true.
Yeah, it's true, but do you find it more fascinating?
Well, simply because it's true, I find it more fascinating. I can't act on some. If someone anything's that's true is more fascinating.
But you see, what I get from the monkey thing, you
Yeah.
go, oh, I wonder if it was happy about that, and
But you accept it straight away. You accept that that is true and interesting, and I don't know what that is. I mean, to me, it sounds like a bit of cruelty towards animals.
yeah. You know,
Because
it's just right.
I mean, if that's true, it's disgusting to tattoo a monkey's head. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't do it. If a monkey, if they reported that a monkey went in and got a tattoo and chose it itself and then was riding a Harley Davidson down Camden, I'd go, that is incredible. But I'd really want to see it on the news, and it mustn't be anywhere near the 1st of April. You know what I mean?
I think you've just blown next week's.
David Bowie off Space Oddity album, XFM 104.9. See, I don't know where, I thought you'd sort of learnt a little bit, Carl, what is an interesting fact and what might just be a mentalist online. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what point we're making here? Why the truth is so much more even a little bit, even something that's just, you know, mild, but is definitely the truth, is so much more interesting than just wish fulfillment of truth. To me, if it starts with there was this ghost, right, it's not interesting. You could say anything. There was this ghost that could turn custard into wine. It doesn't matter. There was this ghost that had 9 heads. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There was this
You know, Carl's looking at you going, there's a ghost that can turn custard into wine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say after that. There's a ghost that can swallow alligators whole. The premise means it's not true to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like people say, you know what, God, right, he's incredible. I go, I'll stop you there. The fact that he can make the earth in 7 days, well, you've lost me already. Do you know what I mean? Whereas someone says something like, you know, a cockroach can live 5 days without a head, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Right.
Do you think when you die, they say, you're a ghost, this is going to amaze you. You can go and you can spook people out.
Yeah.
Do you like custard? Come over here.
No. Well, if you don't, oh, you don't. Do you like wine? Of course I do. Oh, you are going to love it.
You're going to love me.
You're going to love it.
I've lost all my loved ones.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? It's what your sort of beliefs are based on. Mine are sort of on, I suppose, logic and science. And
So
but I'm
what-
amazed by the world and
So the Iceman, why does that amaze you? What's like, ooh.
well, they found some part of our preserved past. You know, it's interesting. Again, I'm amazed by anthropology and evolution.
Yeah.
Go
It's
on.
just that line on its own like that, you know, they found an Iceman is great, but then it went on, and it's going on about, you know, they've had to get different people involved to find out how old it was. Because first of all, the story started off, right, an old fellow on holiday somewhere, where did they find it, in Sweden or something? And he was walking in the hills, and...
He was walking
in the hills.
in heels. Was he a transvestite?
In the mountains.
Oh,
In
right.
the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's walking about, and he sees this body in the snow, and he thinks, oh. So he calls the police up, and they come and have a look, and he goes, oh yeah, it's probably a murder. So then they dig it up and find out he's got hold of a spear in his hand.
Right, and he's dressed like Fred Flintstone.
Right.
Then they realise it's probably not a recent murder.
Right.
His knuckles are dragging on the floor. He's
Yeah.
a Neanderthal man. They
Yeah.
think, hang on, Karl Pilkington.
But when they found out, hang on, it's an old thing.
It's an old thing.
Can it? If it was a murder recent, then you'd go, hang on, how did this happen? Who does he belong to?
Yeah.
But the chances are, whoever murdered him is also dead.
5,000 years ago, probably. Yeah.
So leave it. Just bury it.
I don't think it's a murder investigation.
No, but they are.
It's not Quincy going, this was before my time.
It's not a murder investigation.
Yeah,
just one thing bothers me, sir. Just one final thing. My wife loves you, but this guy,
This guy.
That's how they were
Why
treating
would he
it.
have a spear
Yeah.
and a leopard skin? I just can't. I can't get over this. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Right, shut up, everybody. What are you saying? You've got one chance now. You've got to ask me a question, and I will answer it the best way. But what are you saying?
I'm
What is
saying,
your question?
Right, he probably spent a load of money.
That's
trying
not
to
a
sort
question.
out-
That's not a
Yeah,
question.
but let me tell you what I'm saying, right? They're probably spending a load of money finding out stuff about this fella who died. And even if he wasn't murdered, he'd be dead by now anyway. So get over it, right? 3,000 years ago, he died, right? So then they start messing about with it, saying, well, how did he die? Well, it doesn't matter. It was ages ago. Then they start digging his belly open, seeing last meal that he ate.
Yeah.
Oh, he ate seeds and leaves. Well, no surprise, really. There's now else around. Again, spending more money. Someone's been paid money to sort that out. Then they bury him, and then said, hang on a minute, are you sure that he died by, like, a spear? Let's dig him up again. So they dig him up again, and find some splinter or
Sorry,
something.
I don't believe they buried him.
They did. Well, in some sort of fancy coffin so everyone can see him. But for me, that is more wasteful than sorting out something that's, you know, like someone who's ill. Sort something out, you know.
They're sorry, it's not either or. They didn't pull a doctor out of surgery.
Exactly. There's not
working-
an old man in a bed in a corridor somewhere.
Yeah,
going,
they go, Ted, what are you doing?
stomach."
I'm just giving this bloke a stat clear. No, look, we found an old fella in a skit. Okay, okay, you
Yeah.
take over. It's not either or, Carl. What are you talking about? It's scientific research.
But don't you see why this is fascinating? It gives us an insight into how we lived 3,000, 5,000 years ago. That's an incredible historical document.
What if he was your equivalent? What if he was like the Carl of the time, and there's people, you know, ghosts now through there going, oh God, you don't believe, I don't believe it. They've dug up Carl. They think we're all like that. Oh no, oh no, they're going into his brain now. They're looking at how his brain works. We're going to get such a bad rep. Oh
Well,
dear.
each to their own. If you like it, I just thought it was a bit of a
Waste of money.
a little bit of a waste.
Yeah, okay.
But there you go. Anyway, will we give out the answers to Rockbusters next?
If we
Yeah.
must.
Yeah.
It sometimes stuns me. Sometimes I'm taken aback. Do you know what I mean?
But what worries me is if one day aliens do visit
I'd love
and
that.
they come down, yeah. But what worries me is they might bump in. What if they bump into you? What if they bump into you and they think that you represent mankind?
And they go up and they start another planet.
They can they say,
Oh.
we'll ask you 3 questions, and if you answer them correctly, we will not blow up your planet.
Yeah.
We'd be doomed.
It depends.
It depends what they ask you, don't they? What if they said, right, Carl, what's the weirdest thing ever found in China?
I'd say hairy Chinese kid.
And they go, right,
Okay, interesting.
two, all right.
What don't you see anymore?
What do you see an old bloke doing?
Don't see an old fella eating a Twix.
Yeah, and they say, what if they asked you, what's across the road from you when you're washing up?
Well, there's 3 things. Do you just want one of them?
No, I
Yeah.
want all 3.
You want all 3? There was a Chinese kid dancing about in his underpants.
Yeah.
There was a bouncer every
Yeah.
night getting ready to go to work. And the third one, the old woman reading a book, the same book.
And they
every
go,
night.
right, your planet's saved. See,
Gorg, back in the ship.
Yeah,
they are a
it's-
superior race.
Moving on.
Answers?
Nearly done. Let's play Rockbusters.
Alright, first one was, the Australian picks 2 blokes. The initial was E. The answer there, Eminem. Eminem. Alright, the second one, that builder is a bit cute. The initials there were BT. That was Bonnie Tyler. And then we introduced a new bit to the show. That song sounds alright. These were the effects you heard. And that was Prodigy, Smack My Bitch Up.
Who are you punching there?
And could I just say, no animal was harmed in the taping of that effect.
There you go.
No.
Right, so have you got a winner?
Yes, Rob Preston from Croydon. He has got all 3 correct, and he wins a selection
bag of
shite. Exactly. So, so good luck. Enjoy that, Rob.
If you can.
Yeah.
Sell it. Record and tape exchange within 40 minutes of receiving it. I imagine one good album that he likes. Bob Dylan on the tracks for all this bag of shite, please. Should we play a record?
Absolutely. Can I just ask now, what are we thinking with Rockbusters? Are we sticking with this, or because I really thought we'd cancelled it?
What about that format we've just done where there's like 2...
This is another off-air discussion, I think.
Well,
I just feel the listeners should be able to contribute.
They do.
Yeah.
They phone in and say the show's rubbish. Move on. Can we experiment on Karl? I'm a
Yes,
doctor.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to tattoo on
Would he
Karl
like a
K.
tattoo? Yeah. Oh dear.
Karl, have you got any tattoos? Have you ever thought about that? Any kind of piercings?
Don't like the idea. Don't mess with your body and that.
Okay.
He doesn't like the human body. He's scared of it.
But I told you, didn't I, about me uncle
God.
Tattoo Stan. We've talked about that, haven't we?
Yeah. Tattoo stand. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got loads, and I
Yeah.
think now he sort of, looks in the mirror and think, oh, what have I done?
Yeah.
But then again,
So do you.
I was
With me life, go
telling
on.
Ricky before about someone who had a tattoo. It's a bit horrible, really, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
The skin thing.
Oh God. Yeah.
You're not going to tell us it?
Again, I'm hoping it's not true because it's from Karl, but it's pretty disgusting. But yeah, unfortunately, because there's no paranormal or animals acting like humans involved, I think it might be true. It's a fellow who kept his dad's tattoo.
Yeah, he just sort of, when his dad passed away, he got the skin off and put it in a frame.
Who'd you ask to do that?
Oh, man alive.
Ashes to ashes, dust. Sorry, before we bury it, you don't.
Before we cremate, and I've got a Stanley knife.
Do you do any other services? Like what, my son? I'll just pop some of him in a jar for me. I'm sorry. How do you? I mean, that
I
is.
bought this clip frame from IKEA.
Yeah.
You just slip that between there.
$4.99.
Yeah.
Oh,
I imagine your father is a man who's probably appalled by the idea of tattoos, earrings, things like that. I imagine he's quite an old school gent.
He's never sort of said anything, but
If you came back with an earring, what would he have said when you were a youngster?
I never saw him that much as a kid, so I don't think he'd have noticed. My mum would have said, "What have you done that for?"
Yeah.
Our kid had a tattoo, and an earring.
Sorry, is this the one that borrowed a tank from the army to go and get a packet of fags?
Yeah. That's
Well, there you go.
We must tell that story again next week. For
Yeah.
those that are fairly new listeners, that's got to seem tantalising.
Yeah.
Your brother once drove a tank down to the local shops to buy some cigarettes. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
It's an extraordinary story.
But that's it. We don't
It
have
was
to
that
say-
other auntie you told me about in the week. Not Auntie Nora, the one that farted for 5 minutes, but there's another auntie you talked about. How many aunties have you
I
got?
haven't really got another auntie. I've got me brother,
Yeah,
who I haven't seen in ages.
yeah.
My sister I hadn't seen for about 12 years. Then I saw her again, and then she got fed up because I said,
Oh, you should have a new
the
kid and you
baby.
weren't with all the same. I've seen one, I've seen them all.
"Yeah."
Imagine
she-
saying that to your sister.
Your sister, you haven't seen her for how long?
I hadn't seen her for about 12 years, and then for some reason I met her in a car park in Wales.
Right.
And
It's incredible, isn't it?
For some reason.
Yeah.
and she got in the back of the car and she said, "Oh, I want to show you something, right?" And she got this picture out and said, "Look at that." And it was one of my new nieces and nephews. You
It was
can't
her-
tell, can
her
you, if it's a
daughter
boy
or
or
her
a girl.
son?
Yeah, or whatever. And she said, "Look at that." And I said, "Oh." And I sort of said, "Well, there's no point showing it me. All babies look the same, don't
There's
they?"
no point in showing it me. It just takes 2 seconds of your life. You go, oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
right.
That's all you have to do.
If it was a first,
Yeah.
I'd say, I'd show a bit of interest, even though
Do you,
I
think
wasn't bothered.
do you think the novelty wore off for her with the second kid, third kid?
Sixth kid. I think even she should be bored of looking at pictures of babies.
Kind of a woman is she? And can I get her phone number?
Right, is that it then?
Play a tune. Have we got? Is this it? Is this
Yeah,
it?
this
Have
is
we,
it.
have we
This
got to
is
wrap
the
it all
last
up?
one, yeah.
Oh,
Go
well, I
on.
forgot to bring in a song for the ladies this week, so I thought I'd play a song for people who enjoy the work of Deep Purple.
That run and run.